Hello? There we go. Hello.
Check. Check 1, 2.
We're back, you know. I was gonna say we're back to the good campaign as a joke, but that's really mean.
Damn.
Brutal.
We only say that about Beneath the
Lex knows
Tide.
I'm joking. Lex knows
Got
I'm
it.
joking. I'm joking. I love you. I'm sorry. I'm in a mood because I'm feeling better finally. So, anyways,
That's great.
You know, pneumonia for a month sucked.
Oh yeah.
Still dealing with some shit, sore throat and stuff, but we're there. Coughing occasionally, but I can move around. Yeah. Speaking of what I just said, check out Lex's campaign. I was really tired and not feeling good, so I only released it today on the YouTube channel as a live premiere, so you can check it out. It was great. It was a lot of fun. We did really well. You know, it was a lot of fun. So check it out. From Ash and Earth. Lex does a good job. And there might be more of Lex in the future. Who knows?
There might be?
Yeah. I don't know what I'm saying.
Does it mean there might not be?
I was trying to
go.
Lex has a hard exit on October 14th.
I was trying to tease
Last
something.
time you'll ever see him.
I was trying to
on the
tease
show.
something Lex and I have been talking about, and that it didn't really go well.
Hard exit date.
Bye.
Also, next it's June. Next month is our anniversary. 7 years.
Whoa.
I think 2018. That's 7 years.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. 7 years.
Crazy.
It started with me and Sam and Kate, technically.
Yeah. This channel is a second grader.
And we're all.
I was
I hope not.
26 when we first
Same.
started playing this game.
Anyways.
I'm older than Sam was when we first started this campaign.
Cool.
Now. Or
That's
this channel.
crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
I remember. See, okay, I haven't mentally updated your age in my head. I'm like, yeah, Kate's
Yeah.
like 21.
20?
Yeah.
I just turned 27. Way to out myself on the internet.
Wow. Congrats.
Yeah, wait, that's crazy.
Doc.
I was 20 when I joined this group.
Yeah, I remember
No,
that.
I'm
I remember
27.
just hearing your age is like 21 and being
Wild.
like, oh, I'm old, and then
Yeah.
never mentally updated that.
27.
Yeah.
Sam. We're
Yep.
you know getting there. And then the other two at the bottom are fucking ancient. Anyways.
The 3, I guess.
Well, for me, there's 2 at the bottom.
Oh, that's them too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
yeah, they're old.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyways, next month is our anniversary. I'm trying to think of some stupid, silly ideas to do. It's all up in the air what it might be. I thought Survivor with like past D&D campaign characters would be silly and stupid, with Jeff Probst just being a character in the game. But hey, you know, who knows? It's all up in the air. Maybe it'll be Morkborg, because that's a lot of fun and easy to do with no notice. Or maybe we'll just all take turns fighting Lex.
In a parking
Well,
lot.
For being the new
Diddy's
It's
parking
easy
lot.
enough for me.
Diddy's parking lot.
What?
Denny's.
Oh, I thought you said something
Denny's.
else. I think me and Caleb heard the
Denny's
same
parking lot.
thing.
I also heard it.
I think we did too.
Hello. Mighty
Yeah.
Gunner, y'all need to get out.
No.
Get out.
We'll talk
Oh.
about it after break.
Yeah, maybe on break.
Yeah, yeah, maybe.
Last we left. No, that's not how we left this.
Audience, if you
Kate,
know what Lex said, put it in the comments.
Kate, is there anything that you want to say?
I do. I have a Redbubble. You can go check it out. We got some fun NPC art going on, mostly scribble. But soon in the future, we may have another familiar to add to the list. Soon,
And
so keep an eye
Dylus.
out for it. No, not in Dylus.
Oh, thank God.
Not in Dylus. We may have another camp party partner to add to the thing. I won't say who yet.
Sam.
It's just Caleb. No, it's just Caleb.
Wait. Kate, that's right. That's a really good point. You've made familiar
What?
art for all other familiars, but you didn't make one for Indylus, who is literally a Patu bird who had like the
I've
most...
literally only made art for Scribble. Literally,
well-
is the only one.
And there's
Scribble
like
is the only
40
one.
there's like 40 familiars.
Oh.
Yeah, there's so many familiars.
There's Icarus,
There's Icarus,
others.
others,
Brief
Send
ones
it
that
in.
don't
There's-
count.
Revenge.
Oh yeah, revenge.
No, and then
or whatever.
yeah.
Regret.
yeah, regret. Yeah.
Like I have right now.
Yeah. So many regrets. But then you can also check out
Who's on
the
first?
party logos from this campaign and the previous campaign, the Faust and the Furious, and
Nope.
the Funky Casuals, and the Lunartics. Still mixing them up 2 years later.
Faust and the Furious
But
best
yeah, go
party.
check it out. Faust and the Furious best party. But yeah, go check it
'Cause I
out
wasn't
on
in
the
it.
Red Bubble.
Yeah, that's right.
Got it.
Well, you
got it.
technically honorary member.
You got it,
You're
got it.
an honorary member. But yeah, go check it out and follow if for to see something new.
Yay!
Follow for to see something new.
Follow for to see something new.
Word.
Yep.
English.
Word.
All right. Last we left off, the Lunartics were guided through the sewers of the Shadowfell by the foul-smelling Old Stinky, floating or crawling through the muck until reaching his rotting domain, the Stinkmire. There, on a raft drifting through filth, Old Stinky revealed that his realm is a dread domain born from Elkamir's fall, where all of his people came from, twisted by the loss of its heart to Matrigan of the Tangled Weave. At his tower of refuse, Scooch forged a new weapon for Crearyn using a magic forge powered by the wielder's mind, and then struck a bizarre deal to supply Old Stinky with rare feces in exchange for future use. And Abraham might get spells. Before sending the group back to the material plane, he gifted Penny a portable forge to be built into Penny. And through a gift of Tero's waste, you learn Tero's full name to be Deft Tero. Back on the what?
Just one T. Def Tero.
Def
no,
Tero.
Tero.
Def Tero.
Yes. One word. One word.
Def Tero.
Mhm.
Def Punk. Back in Lunadir, the party rested before heading toward the cold, grim city of Volkil. Passing through the ghost town of Hawkmist, you found an altar to Sarandor, the Silent Wolf, made Tero invisible as you approached Volkil, were all examined under the eyes of a doctor from Nebelset Hospital, and entered the city. While the rest continued through the city, Tero invisibly scaled the clock tower and scattered messages across the city, pieces of parchment that he had been scribbling on. The party then reunited to meet Abraham's old smuggler contacts, notably Benny Latch Underbow, and learned the gang had suffered a Mind Flayer attack. In the remains of the hideout, they met the survivors and discovered the Mind Flayers had taken only the brightest. But as Samira and Crearyn investigated a breach, a terrible psionic presence reached out after Samira yelled, "See anything?" Speaking through a mutilated Mind Flayer corpse, this entity called out Abraham by name before animating the Mind Flayer and tearing it off the wall. So, we're going to switch you all to the battle map. And everyone's going to roll initiative.
Who's that Minotaur? What's his name again?
Bull.
Oh, motherfucker.
Wait, this guy. Is that the little gnome?
Yeah, it says "fuck worms" on his forehead, tattooed.
Love him.
He's probably going to die.
No.
And then, yeah, just I'll ask you what you each got for initiative because I have to add it to Owlbear. So, Crearyn.
Oh, 18.
Wow. Samira. You're muted, so
15.
0. Oh. Tero.
9.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Scooch.
no.
17.
There we go. Abe.
With a +7, 10.
All right.
7.
Yeah.
We're gonna say Penny and Beryl
War
are the
magic.
same as Scooch. The Alhoon, everyone's favorite creature, 9. Benny, 4. Dirk, 10. Bolvar, 3. Now, how the fuck do I start? Oh, that's how we do it. Okay. Everyone's gonna die.
It's been a while.
Everyone's gonna die. All right, so, Crearyn, you're in this tunnel.
God, dude.
You're
I just saw the images on there.
You're
That's
in
awesome.
this, Crearyn, you're in this breach. You almost fell down the entire way. Can't see the bottom.
Great.
You and Samira just chilling. The door leading into the chamber where everybody is shut, but you did hear the psionic presence reach out and talk about Abraham, but you don't really know what's going on in the room yet where everybody is.
Yeah, I remember that Crearyn was crawling out, like pushing past Samira to close up. They began closing up the gap, if you will. So Crearyn's gonna like move through, getting here next to Samira.
I'd say you hear like the tail end of a voice speaking out in that chamber, and then the sound of something fleshy pulling itself off the wall.
Gross.
And then Betty going, "What the fuck?" There.
Yeah, little gnome voice. Okay, that makes sense.
What the fuck?
So I am going to start this off by I'm gonna cast protection from good and evil on myself.
Oh, okay. You sure?
Utilizing because we are that aberrant presence is anything to note. Their thought is the aberration, so something's going on with that. So they're going to cast that on themselves, and remind me, or do we have to run through the fucked up tunnel again?
No. You're not,
Okay.
you're not in the trap tunnel right now.
Cool. So that was 10.
Because that would be good. And I didn't think of that.
Okay, so I'm gonna run here to the door.
Yep, part of your movement you can open doors. There's no action to open a door.
Yeah, you're gonna open the door.
And then you get in and you see the dead Mind Flayer. It's like peeled itself off the wall, and it's not moving normally. It's moving like it's being puppeted by something. So kind of like a marionette. It's like moving like a marionette a little bit.
Okay, protection of good and evil is an action. Bonus action. Do I have anything? I'm gonna look at this thing, and the iron war pick is going to lift, and that all black sheen that it has to it. It's going to. It looks like it kind of like drips a bit before it hits the ground, and almost like a water droplet, it splashes. And the shadows around the Alhoun kind of coalesce, like almost like water around it, and stick to it like a sticky tar as I do Hexblade's Curse.
Ooh.
Do I have to concentrate on that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. No, I don't. Wait, do I?
Oh, Hexblade's Curse. No.
Okay. I was like, oh god. I didn't take Hex, so I didn't mix up a lot of those things. That shit's wild. All right. So Hexblade curse them, and that will be it for me. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, that's it for me. Shield is out.
Okay.
Or pick is up.
Yeah.
Do I have a shield? That's it.
That'll bring us to Scooch then. Sitting over at the bar with everybody else. Creepy Mind Flayer. Pulled himself off the wall. That like ledge that's bordering the water isn't a wall. It's just like a raised, like 3 foot tall ledge, so people don't just like stumble and fall in. So it is not blocking sight.
It's a little bit. It's nearly half my size. It's up to my upper thigh, maybe even hips.
So a small creature would be completely covered. So Benny.
Not a bit.
Thoop.
What is my range on this one? It doesn't look like there's an established range outside of 5 feet for the hammer, but I know that it has a throwing range. Is it safe to assume it's the same as a boomerang, or is it more safe to assume it's the same as like a hand crossbow?
I thought I put a range on it. Let me double check. La 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 la.
The only time, because usually I'm within 30 feet, but I don't know if I'm gonna make 30 feet. to get it.
Oh, I fucked up and didn't put a range on it, didn't I? I just put 5 feet. Oh,
Is it at the range with throwing hammer?
because I couldn't modify it too. I had to modify it. It's a maul. It's a war hammer, not a throwing hammer. So I had to add it in. If you click on the item, it'll say you can throw Renegar's hammer as a ranged weapon, range 20/60.
Oh, nice.
Oh, heard. Thanks, bud. I appreciate it. Thank you. I didn't even. It's written in there. Yep, it's written. But I was just looking at where all the other things were. I see now. Thank you. Which means it's effective between 20 and 60.
After 20 feet, it's at disadvantage. 60
Yeah.
is the maximum.
60 is the max. Yeah. After 20, anything beyond 20 is disadvantage.
Really?
Yeah.
That's how that is. Yeah.
I'm getting it now. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I can't use it now.
Also, those square things in the ground are pillars, so they also block sight.
Sweet.
Let's move this here, and then actually I'll go here, and then I still have 5 feet of movement left because I moved back one. Great. Let's look at our character, Caleb. Looking at our character. Oh yeah, hell yeah. All right, so I'm gonna kick up a cobblestone,
Okay.
pick it up, and then fling it with catapult.
Hell yeah.
Actually, you know what? I know. Well, yeah, I'm gonna do that.
I'm just imagining that Zelda thing, how the tiles come up from the ground.
All right, dex save for that.
Oh, fuckers. Sorry. D&D Beyond. Rolled a 1. They had a
dex save.
crash for me. It is a dex save, and you got to beat a 16.
Oh, 9 plus 1. 10.
10. So that's gonna be great.
And it has
Awesome.
advantage
So I'm
on
gonna roll
resisting spells and magical effects. And it rolled a 10.
Oh damn! All right, so I'm gonna roll real dice because D&D Beyond is giving me a bunch of shit right now.
Yeah,
That
of
sucks. I believe it's 3d8 for damage. So I've got 2d8. I'm rolling right now. It's 3 and 3, and then I'm rolling one more. And 6. 3, 3, and 6. 12 damage with that rock.
Nice.
Rock.
So, poof, he just gets whacked by this piece of the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of stumbles
Yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah, I kick it with my heel and grab it with what's like a metal claw that seems to come out of nowhere, so it's like kind of spring loaded, and then just fires forward.
Perfect.
Yep. Oh well, this is annoying. I'm still having trouble with D&D Beyond. I keep refreshing and it keeps.
It's a
being
poo-poo
fucked up.
site sometimes.
Yeah.
Anything else for Scooch? And then the mechanical friends.
Scooch is gonna go right behind this pillar move 5 here. The mechano friends are gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right here.
Okay.
And this one's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is. How do I measure the measurement? Yeah.
And if I recall, for your mechanical companions to attack, you have to command them with a bonus action, either or.
And that's what I would do. Yeah, either one of them. And that's what I was going to use, but I think his ranged attack is 30 feet, so he can't do anything. So, yeah, boy, I am not effective at range. So I'm going to have him go, let's say go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then he's just going to go right here.
All right, surrounded by your contraptions.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect. That'll bring us to Samira, who you see Crearyn run away.
Wait, where are you going? What happened?
And then you would hear the voice go, Abraham, and then
oh shit!
Pull itself. You hear like flesh parting, and then you hear people running around. And then Crearyn bursts through the door.
Okay. I'm gonna move up 5, 10, 15, 20. Am I able to squeeze past Crearyn in like this corner?
Yeah.
25. And is this space occupiable?
Yeah, sure. You can.
Or
You
not?
basically
Okay.
just be pressing up against the wall.
Yeah, I'm just gonna press myself up against the wall. It's like, and I see this. Look and see Scooch and the mechanic friends. Like, guys, what's going on? I feel like Scooch just points in the opposite direction, and I turn and see this fucker.
Yeah.
Is that accurate?
Yeah.
It was a point and a masker.
Just yeah. Okay.
Pointing with the wrench.
Do I want to be extra? No, I don't even have the material components for that. I'm gonna, tried and true Chaos Bolt.
Yeah, go for it.
Woo!
Cause why not? 19 to hit.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay.
Does it have
1d6 plus 2d8. Because D&D Beyond is weird about this.
Oh,
spell.
you know what would be really fun? It's going to use its reaction, and as it's being puppeted, it's just going to slap its arm down, and it negates your spell.
You son of a bitch!
The spell fails, but any spell slots or charges are not wasted. So you don't lose the spell slot. The spell just doesn't happen.
But I lose my action.
Yeah, but the spell just doesn't happen.
Okay. I feel like Samira does genuinely say, "You son of a bitch!"
Also, the first time you're all fighting an enemy that can use magic and has counterspelled.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, interesting. Interesting.
What was that?
It's clearly
What
being
was
like
that?
puppeted like a marionette. It just goes like, and it shifts, and the arm slaps down. It's like it's.
I mean.
Yeah, you feel like
I feel like
the arcane, like the magic inside of you is just like siphoned, just like.
Okay. I mean, I tried to throw a spell at it, and then it just ate the spell?
Yeah. Sorry, what level did you try casting that at, actually?
First level.
Okay, yeah. Gone.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't lose your spell slot.
Yeah. It just ate the spell, I think?
And yeah, you can see,
That's
like, it pulling the weave out of Samira, and it's, like, siphoning it and eating it, consuming it.
Mm-hmm. Like the potential energy. Okay, that's sick.
Oh, hold on.
That's cool.
Hold on, I might have got too excited. Sorry, I might have got too excited.
Oh.
Where? Can't target your square. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Wait, hold on.
Dang it.
What's
No, that's
that
right.
pointer? What's that pointer tool?
It's right. It's the same one except you do movement instead of the ruler, and you just do from a
perfect.
corner to another corner. That dictates.
Oh, you are exactly 60 feet away. Perfect. Damn it. So your spell is negated.
Fuck. Okay. Okay. That's not cool. And yeah, that's gonna end my turn.
Perfect. Abe!
Yeah, don't like that.
Fighting one of your own kind, but not right. Yeah, it's being puppeted like a marionette. The upper half doesn't really move when it moves. The legs are like being puppeted for it to move, but the arms are still hanging limp and the head's still hanging limp.
What's wrong with all of you? Take cover. And he's gonna pull out his book, open it, and scribble, a cuppa. Yeah, take the little cup from him, chug it down, and move to here. And then
you got? What have you got? I don't have much else, I don't think. I was hoping I could do something here. Let's see. How far is it now? Because I moved 50, and I've got 10 feet left. Yeah, not enough. So what I'm gonna do is step out 5 feet. But yeah, come on, bring it. And they'll need to make a strength saving throw as I use minor telekinesis or the telekinetic shove to pull them towards me.
That'll be a 12.
Okay. Succeeds, and they just move 5 feet closer.
Okay.
Now they are in 30 feet. And I have an action. But I can't do anything with it. Shoot. All right. Yeah, sorry. Tried to make something out of that, but I could not.
Alrighty.
And I'm going to use the last bit of my move speed to get to there.
Alrighty.
And take cover. That's my turn.
Oh, I fucked up 2 people in the initiative order. Big Bull Man is actually going first instead of Dirk, and Dirk is at the bottom. So wait, can I change that? Yeah, I can. Ooh. Okay. Bull Man, behind the counter. Good luck. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Into his storage room, closes the door.
Hey, that's how these guys survive.
Action. Locks the door.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, he locked his 2 buddies out there.
Yep.
Too.
Dirk's his best friend. Dirk's like, what the fuck, man? Tero, you go first because you have a better dex score.
Hey, all right. Quick question: is this the right to Tero's left? Is that a wall or is that just open? Like,
it's a
to
wall.
the...
Like it's only like 3 feet tall, though.
Oh, you said okay. Yeah, that's right.
It's enough for like, so people don't like trip and fall into the thing.
But he can see over it just
absolutely.
Fine, right? Okay, so he can see our friend here. So that's the 90 feet. Bonus action. Tero is going to start off by casting Hex.
Okay.
Which, as always, just shadows of creepy crawlies just appear all over its body. And, let me check something real quick. I can't remember. 360. Okay. I go 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's in the way, though. Okay. Yeah, Tero's got to do a lot of moving. I think he's just gonna move and dash.
Okay.
To here, but like this.
Nice.
Oh, so you're
Like,
standing
up,
those go all the way to the ceiling. So.
Yeah, so he's kind of like this.
Perfect.
So he's like, halfway up the thing above Abe.
Okay.
Like goes up the side and like goes over the side, goes up and then back around so he's in cover.
Anything else?
Nope, that's movement, bonus action, and action.
All right, the Alhoon is gonna go 5, 10, 15. It's just floating across the water. 20, 25, 30. Just levitating as it's being puppeted. The corpse is being like it's like being telekinetically moved around. Like it's not actually moving of its own accord. And I think that's a good spot for baby.
Mm-hmm.
I need everyone in that cone.
Oh, fuck.
It's my. Well, go ahead, Sam. Before I continue.
I'm gonna have to make you think in 3 dimensions here.
Sure.
What's the height of the cone at the place where Tero is?
You're in it.
Okay.
You're in it.
Nice
Real
try,
quick,
Sam.
with how much movement he had, he would have tried to get up as high as he could. So like right there, 40. So he'd be 20 feet up.
20
Yeah,
feet
how
up.
thick is the cone right there?
It's a 60
About-
foot. It's a 60-foot cone.
Yeah. Which if it's,
Yeah.
it would be based on because it'd be like it's circular cross section, right?
How tall is a 60-foot cone? D&D.
Yeah, but
60 feet.
here-
Wouldn't it be? Well, no. Wouldn't it be?
30?
However wide it is at
yeah.
that point, isn't that how tall it would be?
I hate math.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
So, like,
that's
what is
math,
it, like-
You're
I
at
think.
20 feet though.
So you need to
Here.
find the circumference of the circle
Oh,
at
yeah.
the point where Tero is in
No,
the
you
height
just
of
need
the
to
cone.
go. You just need to go across and cut it in half. Because like right here,
So
like
much
even at its
math.
widest point, like there, it's 20 feet. Widest point is 30 feet. So even at its wide, because if it's all the way across, but like if it's level, right, and then we're
How
to hit
tall is
everybody-
Tero?
Well, no, it's just Tero standing sideways.
60-foot cone. I'm gonna make the full cone because it's a 60-foot
Okay.
cone.
Oh yeah.
There.
So then,
I think knowing that, then Al probably would have been like right here and done it. You know?
well, no, because it has to. It only like its height because it would have to be centered like at its face, right? Because otherwise if it aims up, then the bottom is going to start tapering off and miss people. So in order for it to be like that at head level, it's got to be like half the height up, right?
I think he could still, like the angle of it, he can still hit all of us because we're at like the center point, the epicenter, the group is. So all he has to do is like angle it just right to get you and everybody else because we're like dead in the center.
I'm making my save. What is it
Hold
again?
on.
Intelligence? Oh, okay.
I'm thinking here.
Ooh, it's not good. Intelligence is not great for Penny.
Well, here's the thing, Lex. The thing I'm thinking is that if it's not, if it's less than 20 feet, then it can't hit Tero and Abe at the same time because at that point, if it's less than 20 feet, then they
That's
both
valid,
can't meet
yeah,
in.
All right. Tero's safe. Everybody else make intelligence saves.
All right, geometry.
We just scooted back 5 feet.
Oh.
Okay, I need to look at
Oh my
no.
god.
this will work though.
Ooh, no. Intelligence is not my strong suit.
This isn't a charm, frighten, or possession.
Nope.
Is it?
No.
Has it being to do with magical sleep?
No.
Okay.
Alrighty. Let's have some fun. Crearyn,
Yep.
what'd you get?
10.
13 psychic damage,
Okay.
and you're stunned for 1 minute.
Go!
Do we
Well,
know
It's the
the
church all over again.
Do we know the DC?
No.
It's higher
Okay.
than 10.
Samira, what'd you get?
Less than 10.
13 psychic
6.
damage, and you were stunned for 1 minute.
Mm-hmm.
Who else is in this? Scooch. What'd you get?
Okay, do you want me to just give you all three?
They're constructs, so they can't be mind blast stunned.
Yeah.
But also, if you fail, you can't command them to attack anything.
Well, I got a 25. So
Oh, you're fine.
I'm so smart.
You're not stunned. You don't take any damage. Who else is in
Dang,
this?
dude.
Abe, what'd
Oh.
you get?
I got
wizard.
a 10. However, yeah, I rolled a natural too.
Oh god.
But I will use arcane deflection to add 4 to that
Okay.
using my
does that bring
reaction.
you to?
So 14.
14. You take 13 psychic damage, and you're stunned for 1 minute.
Okay, so we have to at least get to 14. How much? You
Finding her
said
baseline.
13?
We're finding her
13.
baseline.
Yeah.
You can repeat
13.
that save at the end of each of your turns, ending the effects on a success.
Yeah, but that's
So-
also the end of your turn.
Yep.
Yeah.
So 3 of you get stunned. The constructs are immune because they're constructs. I'll say. Because, yeah, it does make sense that a mind blast would affect robots. Delete my cone. How do I delete my cone? There we
click
go. Anything as a bonus action? Oh, bummer. They can't. Someone roll a d6. This way it seems fair.
Boom. Rolling it in front of everyone. Uno.
Does not recharge its mind blast.
Woo! Yeah.
Tero.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone but Scooch just goes,
Oh dear.
tongue out, just stunned. Similar to how Abraham
Dude.
does to people. Reversed.
Mm-hmm.
Your turn. Or wait, no, it's
I just
not.
went. Yeah, I just went.
My order is flipped up. There we go. Benny! Oh, I fucking restarted it. God, I'm just not used to this yet. Alright, Benny!
And the Jets.
Benny and the Jet. Benny! Benny looks around at everybody. Looks over at the locked door that just got locked, locking him out into this. Fucking dickhead. Pulls out a crossbow. Aims. And fires. Phew! Kabloo. Fuck! So he missed. He's gonna run. And crouch behind the wall.
Like you do.
He's small enough to hide behind the wall. Dirk is gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Fire his crossbow. For a 15 to hit, which hits for 5 piercing damage. The bolt just kind of sticks into this floating corpse. Which will bring us back to the top. Crearyn, I believe you are one of the people that's stunned, correct?
Sure am.
Intelligence saving throw at the end of your turn.
Doing it. Oh, thank God. 19.
You're still stunned. No, you're not. You're no longer stunned at the end of your turn.
Ugh.
Okay, so 19. Everybody got to roll at least a 19.
No, most times.
End of your turn, you shake out of it. No longer stunned.
Push off the wall. Close the door behind everybody. Unless.
Scooch, you and Tero are the only ones who weren't stunned. What are you doing, Scooch?
You muted.
You're muted.
Oh, is Hexblade's Curse concentration? I can't remember if somebody said it was or not. Okay, cool. It's up for
My
Scooch.
whatchamacallit was, though,
Oh, okay.
my defense against the dark arts or whatever it's called.
Luckily, the lethargy.
Dark arts.
Luckily, the lethargy that comes with haste is during the time that I'm stunned. So,
Ooh.
Oh, fuck. Do you lose concentration? Wait.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're incapacitated.
Scooch, what are you doing, buddy?
I moved 5 forward and pulled out the hammer and just, boom, I'm gonna swing that.
Yeah, go for it.
That hammer goes. Oof. Ugh. All right. That's an 18 to hit.
That definitely hits.
All right, and then I'm gonna throw it again, and that is an 11 to hit. on the
11
second
misses.
one.
So you throw it, hits it,
So
flies back into your hand. Throw it again, misses, back into your hand.
First one did 13 bludgeoning damage plus 4 lightning damage, or yeah, it was lightning.
Yeah.
So that's 17.
It seems
for
to
the one
shrug
hit,
off the
and
lightning a
then
little
I'm-
bit.
Interesting. And then I'm gonna run over here to.
Abe, you've probably heard stories about these fucking weirdos because, you know, you're creepy too. Just give me a intelligence check. You can do any of your intelligence skills if you want. Arcana, history, investigation.
I'm currently stunned right now. Would I
know,
even
but
notice?
this would have been. I'm thinking you would have shared this before during the when things kicked up.
Okay. All right. You said intelligence check?
Yeah, any of them. History, Arcana, whatever one you would have preferred.
Okay.
Or this could be knowledge you're about to say after you're no longer stunned.
Nat 1.
Okay.
So I was stunned.
Cool.
Who spent a significant time around dwarves, would I have heard any scuttlebutt about this thing?
Probably not.
Damn, that's fair.
They're super uncommon.
So I threw my thing, went behind there.
Yeah, the second attack missed.
And Penny's gonna go over here, stand next to Abe, and say, Penny is a good girl. Wake up! Wake up! This is your wake-up call. Wake up!
Just an alarm
Wake
clock
up!
noise.
Bark. Oh fuck, that's so annoying.
Yeah, it's funny though.
I'm sorry, that is so annoying.
Beep, boop, 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 bop, beep.
And then he's gonna go. What is the? Yeah. So Monculus is just going to move over to here, and then gonna use my bonus action not as a homunculus, but as the hand crossbow,
Oh, okay.
which is a 14 to hit.
Just misses.
Ooh. Then going back behind the pillar.
Alrighty.
And that's all she wrote for my turn.
Alrighty. Samira, end of your turn. Make an intelligence saving throw for me, please.
Okie dokie. Ooh, natural 17 for an 18.
At the end of your turn, you are
Yeah.
no longer stunned.
Ooh, I can't move.
No, end of your turn.
Nope. Okay, cool. Thank you. This has been a great turn. I appreciate the Academy's support on this.
Abe, same for you. Intelligence saving throw at the end of your turn.
Nat 20. I just rolled a nat 1.
Unfortunately, because you're a Mind Flayer. Oh, my internet froze. I was gonna make a joke, but then my internet
Does that
froze.
mean I get a turn?
No. End of your turn, you're no longer stunned.
Oh.
I was gonna say, unfortunately,
Just
because you're a Mind
hoping that
Flayer.
one
28 does not
roll.
succeed. Alright. Bouffant is gonna stay in his room. You just hear, "Good luck, everyone. Sounds good. Aim for the head. Hello?" Oh no, they're all dead. I better start setting up fuses.
No, we're alive out here. Calm down. That was like half a second of delay.
That'll bring
A
us
little
to
busy.
Tero.
Yes.
You're up.
Okay. Tero is going to bonus action teleport to right there, still on the ceiling,
Oh, okay.
straight down,
Okay.
and is then going to huck a dagger, just a regular silver dagger,
Go for it.
at the thing, because I remember that after the thing in the church got Abe's blood, my daggers didn't work. My psychic daggers didn't work as well on it, and this thing looks like Abe, so it's the psychic daggers probably won't work very well on it.
Okay.
That's why the metal ones are there.
Ah.
All right.
For a 26.
That definitely hits.
All right. For 6 points of piercing damage.
Alright. Dagger just sticks into the puppeted body.
Plus a d6 of necrotic for hex.
Mm-hmm.
For 1 extra damage of necrotic.
You cannot reduce 1 to 0, so
Ooh,
It
oh,
just-
resistant. Ooh,
it doesn't appear to be as... Yeah, it just kind of shrugs off the necrotic a little bit.
And then, you know what? It's not resistant to cruelty, so it's gonna add one of those.
They love cruelty.
Wow, another one.
Yay!
So 1 more damage.
Perfect. Anything else?
But he was trying to kind of get its attention up there, throwing a dagger at it and being out in the open on the ceiling. So
Perfect. Well then,
nope, that's Tero's turn.
it's gonna just slowly rotate on the water, like if anyone ever saw Evil Dead Rise, there's a scene at the start of the movie where the corpse just kind of slowly turns. It's gonna start like slowly turn above the water, the feet kind of just dangling on the surface. It's gonna look up where Tero is, and it gets 2 attacks. I think it's gonna throw an arcane bolt up at Tero.
Okay.
So it just like hurls this
Counter spell. Okay.
bolt for a 19 to hit Tero.
Yeah, that'll hit.
La 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 la. 24 force damage.
Okay. Tero, thanks to the fact he teleported, is currently resistant to all damage, so that gets reduced down to 12. Then he's going to use Uncanny Dodge to have that again and bring it down to 6.
Perfect. So it hits you. It just. You kind of just get grazed by it.
You just
I'm sorry, what?
Rogue.
what? Do you think
have to
you
have.
think someone else was the tank in this party? Tero can quarter damage.
Annoyed at that, it's going to pivot and throw a arcane
Oh, yeah,
bolt.
Because part of that is like the shadows still clinging to him after the shadow teleportation. Just like take half of that hit.
You know how evil things think? If I can't hurt you, I'll hurt your friends.
Yep. So it's going to
I took one of them.
move just a little bit and float back in. Oh, actually, no, it's going to stay above the water. Float to about there. Sees Abe. Just looks at
Just
Abe.
shaking off the stun and the lethargy.
And is going to throw an arcane bolt at Samira.
You son of a bitch.
For 14 to hit.
Miss.
Hits the wall. Somebody roll a d6, please.
I'll do
Oh,
it.
fuck.
I have an unusually high AC for a sorcerer.
Does not recharge
3.
his mind blast.
Woo!
Party.
Thank goodness.
Benny sits up, so just like this is visible above the stone wall. Crossbow positioned on top of the wall. Fire. 19, 16 plus 3 to hit. 5 piercing damage. Yeah, fucker, gotcha! And then he's gonna duck down again. Dirk is going to grab one of the bottles of alcohol off the counter, stuff a rag in it, light it, and basically make alchemist fire on the spot. And he's going to chuck it at the Alhoon. $20 feet. Oh, no, never mind. He can't reach. 20 feet. 20 feet. No, he's going to he just looks at it, puts it back on the counter with the rag sticking out of it. And crossbow instead. Misses. Into the water. That's going to bring us back to the top with Crearyn.
Okay. Fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. Crearyn's gonna go 10, 20. What's the... We don't know the depth of this nasty goopy water, do we?
No. You run over, and you can see the bottom. It's about 6 feet deep.
Fuck it, we ball. Crearyn's going to run as they step up onto this ledge here. They're just gonna use that to propel themselves the 5 feet here, and in the air, they're gonna bring the war pick. They're gonna attempt to
Hell yeah.
hit this thing.
Very anime move that I'm
Very
envisioning.
mid-air,
It'd be
yeah.
so funny if it
Very-
misses.
Okay, what do I have to do here? I need to make an attack. Do I have anything else I can do with this? No,
No,
I
you don't.
Okay, 23 to hit.
Hits.
All right. You know what's gonna happen. The sheen of the black sheen of the war pick kind of looks like it ignites for a moment, and you see this like radiant energy, this gold. Actually, it was that emerald color that Crearyn was doing. Initial sparks of that fly off, but then you see that they kind of dissipate into this like black smoke, like that black powder, as they bring the war pig down for a divine smite.
Hell yeah.
Let's fuck this thing up.
And it's undead, so you get a bonus to it.
Okay, shit, war pig damage.
Okay.
So 5 piercing.
Yep, so it's an extra D8 because it's undead.
So that's 3d8 that I get to do to
Yep.
it. And I'm using a first level spell slot. Very cool, very fun.
Yeah, it's
Should
alright.
have done booming blade, but
Yeah, well, that's what you get.
that's what you get. Oh, not too bad. 17 radiant damage.
Alrighty.
7, 4, 6 on the 8.
Smite and FU damage.
And then you
Oh yeah.
land in the
Feeding
water.
undead.
6 feet deep. So, and it's basically sewer water that you land in, so.
Hey, Crearyn, don't open your mouth, man.
They turn and Crearyn through the mouth. It's just gone. I'm just kidding. They can't do that.
Don't open your mouth, man. It's alright, it's alright. Don't open
They're
your
just
mouth.
gonna splash into the water, and they're going to try to keep themselves afloat to some degree, like standing on their tippy toes, head up.
Egg beater!
Uh,
Egg beater!
Don't know what that means. God, action bonus. Do I have a bonus action? Oh wait, they take. Oh, I'm sorry. They also take an additional 3 from a Hexblade's curse.
Yeah.
So,
Hey.
yeah, forgot about that.
Is that additional damage or is it necrotic?
That is its weapon damage.
Okay,
so,
cool.
Yeah.
So 8 piercing instead
Nice.
of 5. God, lots of shit to remember. Garrett, no wonder.
Yeah.
Bonus action stuff. Everybody looks okay-ish. They look good.
They got rid of the Alhoun's Disintegrate in the new book.
For fucking good reason.
Why are you using the 2024 rules?
No, I'm not. This is the monster Mordecai's monster multiverse manual
Tero, how are you looking?
where they
Looking okay?
He took
balanced it.
6 damage.
Oh yeah, that's right. You like doubled down on the
Yeah, he's a piece of shit. He's gonna die.
no hits.
Disintegrate. Oh, I gave it disintegrate again. That's
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're fine. Okay. That's gonna be it for me.
Your belly's sticking out, Tero. It's gonna get disintegrated.
His whole body
no.
is hanging, dangling off the
You're
ceiling
gonna
like a bat.
trigger.
Oh, bad rule.
Man, that hurt.
Anyways,
Wild. First session I played.
Anyways,
Garrett's fucking character dies.
anything else?
Anyway,
Anything else? Crearyn?
that'll be it for me. Yeah, that's
Okay.
it.
That'll bring us to Boomhauer, Scooch.
Oh, dang on, man. Dang on. And squid face and dang on tentacles and using mind. Basically, woo.
Did y'all see the new season opening?
I'm really excited.
Yeah.
Because you're just gonna slowly turn into Hank Hill.
Tell you what.
Tell you what.
God dang it.
It's okay, Dad.
Samira is Bobby.
King of the Hill one shot.
What would all the king? What D
I
and D
don't know
class
you.
would each of the King of the Hill characters
Hank would be
be?
Artificer, I think. Man,
That's
Right.
fair.
Propane.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bill Barbarian,
Bill Barbarian. Dale is some kind of like
Ranger, Swarmkeeper Ranger.
Rogue,
thinking
Pocket
Rogue,
Sam.
right? Pocket Sand. Anyways, okay.
That's so good.
Can't talk about this much. I might get too excited, and that's.
All right, I'm gonna throw my hammer. Main action. So that is a 27 to hit,
Oh, absolutely.
and then here, let's just do the damage. So that is 6 damage plus 4, so 10 damage, and then throwing a hit. Oh! It balanced on a nat 20, and then
Oh.
so 22.
That hits.
Nice.
And then so 9 plus 11, so that's 30 total damage.
Nice.
Sorry, no. I want to get that to you right. because that was 11.
I got
11 lightning damage, so I don't know if it's
I got the
getting
damage
halved or
all. I
locked
got the
out
damage
or
all
anything.
calculated here. We're good.
So you,
So yeah, 2 big hammer hits. Boom, boom.
okay, cool.
Any bonus actions? Command your friends.
Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna move this guy up here.
Okay.
I'm gonna move Penny Bridge. Use your paws. Use your paws. What she said. And then, as a bonus action, I'm going to cast a touch spell through. I can use a reaction to channel magic through my homunculus and delivers a spell you cast that has a range of touch.
Yep.
So I'm going to cast Shocking Grasp
Yeah, go for it.
on them. That is a 25 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Shocking.
And then that damage is 5 lightning damage. And now, since it's Shocking Grasp, I believe that takes away their reaction.
Yeah.
Solid.
It'll start its next turn. So yeah, and then I'm going to go back here, but you just see Errol not say anything and just go.
The electricity courses down through the water. No.
Oh no, Crearyn! I'm so sorry.
Anything else for the?
Move on.
Anything else for?
That's all for us. Thank you.
Alrighty. That'll bring us to Samira.
Okay.
All right.
Interesting idea that I want to try. How high up is this thing?
It's
Like,
just hovering over top of the water.
yeah,
It's just
5
hovering?
feet
Okay,
tops, yeah,
great.
something.
I'm gonna use shape water
Mm-hmm.
to engulf this thing in the sewer water and blind it. Because I can change the color and consistency of the water. Or opacity of the water. It doesn't say there's no restrictions on this one if there's a creature inside of it. So I want to engulf this thing.
Really bending
and
the rules
make
of a
the
cantrip
opacity
here,
nothing.
eh?
Yeah. Hey, you're not
Love
gonna reward
cantrip.
creative thinking?
I'm thinking.
No, we shun it.
You can manipulate it one of the following ways. So you can change the color, but you can't shape it. You can't do both. You can only do one.
Oh, I can't move it.
You can manipulate it one of the following ways. Shape
Damn
it,
it.
change the color, freeze it, change the flow.
Okay. Oh, dang it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Not a good thought.
Okay. I tried. Okay.
That is cool thinking,
I just-
and I think there's
just
room
need more
to do it
time.
later. Yeah.
Hold on. Do I have? I don't have Quicken Spell. Dang it. Oh well. You know what? Then I'll use Chaos Bolt at
Friendship.
3rd level
Oh.
because if he tries to absorb it, then I don't lose the spell slot anyway.
I should preface if the
Third
spell
level.
is 3rd or lower.
Yeah.
But also Shocking Grasp can't
Um,
use his reaction to do that anyway.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I believe that was a 21 to hit.
21.
21 to hit. Yes.
What?
Why does it say 13 in the game log?
I rolled did I roll a 4? I couldn't see it. Hold on.
1d20 plus 7.
I thought it.
6 plus 7. 13.
Oh, okay. I thought it landed on the 14.
No.
Damn. Does a 13 hit?
No. I saw the 13. What are you trying to do here?
Hmm.
I thought it was a 14. A natural 14.
No.
Can I add
No.
knowledge from a past life?
No.
It's a skill check.
No. It's not.
Let's see how skilled you are to make the roll.
Yeah.
Can I use knowledge from a past life to learn how to read my dice?
Yeah, can I? Is that a thing? Yeah, so Samira like sees the psychic blast that just hit right above her head. She's like, that was rude, and like summons a full power chaos bolt and summons it, and it just lightnings around this thing.
Yeah.
And like into like just dissipates into the water because she couldn't decide if she wanted to use shape water or chaos bolt.
And it hits Crearyn.
So yeah. Yeah, you know what? Fine.
All right. Anything else?
It's okay. Oh, that would have been double eights too. Damn it. No.
All right. Stan Riar. Abraham.
All right, Abraham's gonna move to here and use this bonus action to telekinetic shove and try to pull it 5 feet closer to him.
Huzzah. 16.
Okay, that doesn't do it. So, yeah, fuck it. Abe is going to, yeah, we're doing it again, and gets does haste again.
Okay.
And then runs and tries to do an attack, and jumps and then tries to do an attack on this Alhoon.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. That's a 19 to hit.
That hits.
For 10 damage.
No.
And I would like it to make a strength saving throw.
16 again. 16 plus 0.
Oh, fuck. Alright, yeah, I drop. I was hoping I could grapple it. Nope.
Sure.
Anything else?
Is there anything I can swim to?
I mean, you're right at the ledge.
Get out of the water?
You're right. That ledge right there, you can easily climb up and out.
Okay. I wasn't sure how high the ledge was. All right.
Like, no, it's only like 3 feet, so you could like easily surface of the water, just put an arm up and pull yourself up.
God damn it! I gotta figure something out here. Yeah, how much more of my movement do I have left? I'm at 10, 15, 20. Alright. I'm gonna spread that out a little bit. Just so he has to, in case, something, he has to focus me or everyone else. So yeah, I'll move it back to there. And that's my action, bonus action, movement. Done.
Alright. It is gonna... Oh no, it's Bull. Bulvar is just gonna stay in his room. Because he is not a fighter. He does not have time.
Oh yeah, Abraham ran, jumped, gave my guy a slap with a tentacle. But then slipped into the water.
Tero.
Mm-hmm.
You're up.
Alright. Tero is going to...
The silver dagger is stuck in the Alhoon.
Oh, cool. Okay, I was worried I wouldn't get that back, and it just went in the sewer water.
No. Well, it's only 6 feet deep anyway, too.
That's true. Okay, I deleted it from my inventory, but I should fix that. Okay, he's gonna try to preserve silver daggers, though. Instead of throwing 2, he's gonna bonus action, careful aim to just throw 1 with advantage.
Alright, if it hits, you get sneak attack.
Yeah. I would get that anyway because this ally is adjacent. That's why I was like, do I? And the answer is yes. 17 to hit.
17 hits.
Woo! Alright.
Just pin cushioning. This thing already has like a bunch of like knives sticking out of it because they're playing darts with its corpse.
Oh yeah.
So.
Alright, that is 6 plus sneak attack. Where's my sneak attack? There you are. For another 13, so 19 piercing damage.
It's looking real rough.
Plus the d6 from Hex. 2, so 1, so a nice round 20.
It's looking rough.
And then let's add another cruelty die onto
You
that.
have to.
I have 3 now because I have 1 per proficiency bonus. For another 2, so 22.
Nice. Anything else?
Nope, that was everything.
All right.
Careful aim, just.
It seems whoever's
between the eyes.
puppeting it seems to like the damage output you're doing. So it's gonna look up towards you,
Uh-huh.
and you feel something begin to like go into your mind and try to take control of you.
Oh,
This
dear.
isn't. This is the charmed condition, so I believe you have
Okay.
advantage.
I do.
I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw against dominate monster.
Oh boy.
Oh
All
boy.
right. +1. Let's see. 13.
You are dominated.
Oh boy.
And under control of this entity. Yeah, if you want to message me something, we might have some things going on here.
Oh, fun.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
And then with this telepathic link, no action required. It's gonna tell you. It's gonna point towards Abraham and say, "Kill that one." Sam,
Mm-hmm.
this is an undead, lich-like
Sort
of.
It is. Yes, it is.
Creature here.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Yeah, I didn't think about that till you messaged me.
Mm-hmm.
Roll me percentile dice just for fun.
Okay. Yeah, let me just do that real quick. 25.
25. Sam, I would like for you
Mm-hmm.
to tell me
Mm-hmm.
how your patron would react to the situation and manifest something, maybe not themselves, but manifest something in this area to punish this thing.
Mm. Hmm. To what degree? What's the scale?
It will
I'm working
break Tero from the dominate monster.
with? Okay.
But basically,
What is there any additional effect that it would get out of this, or just that, just like a bitch slap, or anything past that?
I think just a bitch slap.
Okay. All right. So it would probably be a under the water, its own the shadow that it is casting. Part of it would just form into these like spiked, jagged chains that would just shoot up out of the water, wrap around its throat, and just yank tight real quick. Just in
Alright.
like a.
And we'll say it'll just make a concentration check on that spell then.
Okay.
Three plus
What
7.
the fuck?
So it's not enough to break concentration on dominate monster.
Wait, you said it got 3 plus 7?
Yeah, 10.
Oh, because 10 is what is just it needed it was just the minimum.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I needed to roll a nat 1 or a 2.
So
Yeah, fair.
just everyone sees something weird happen.
Yeah.
Tero's still dominated. The spell still continues as is. Nothing
Okay.
changes.
Okay.
But everyone sees weird chains kind of come up and strangle this thing briefly. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So that's that thing's turn. Bringing us to Benny. What
Holy
the
shit.
fuck is going on? Abe! Who the fuck are these people?
I don't know. I don't know anything that's going on right now.
Natural 20 from Betty.
Oh my god. Gotta kill this thing.
Oh my god. Come on.
Benny's taking my fucking
He-
rolls.
Well,
Wipes
he's had
the
all the
sweat.
target practice on. This is the
Yeah.
target he's had target practice on.
Valid.
5 plus 1. 6. Fuck. Ah! Then he just ducks back down. Oh! If any of you kill it, make sure you get our knives out of its corpse.
Okay.
They're special. We stole them from the Baron. Well, sort of. Either way, don't save Bulls. He's a coward. Bring us to Dirk.
Oh, wait, did it just take damage?
Oh yeah, it did.
Right there, concentration.
Bringing me Benny.
Plus 7.
Not
17.
likely, but
Damn it.
all right. Had to check.
Dirk is also going to shoot a crossbow. Misses again. Keeps rolling 2s.
Oh, yeah. I know the feel, buddy.
I'm burned and I can't see. He literally just get burned by hot lard today. Crearyn. You're
Okay.
directly below it in the water, technically.
All right. Fuck. I saw those chains like appear out of the water.
Yeah,
and
briefly.
come up.
Yeah.
Wild.
And Tero's dominated, and Tero heard a mental command to go kill Abraham.
Time to kill Tero, I guess. No, I'm just gonna just.
I thought we were having something else happen, but then I was like, no, I'll let Sam decide if that ever pops up.
Well,
I'm just
curious.
gonna take a swing at it.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
If I were to do Booming Blade, I could do Booming Blade. If it negates the spell, do I still get the attack action part of it? I just lose that spell
Yeah,
aspect
yeah.
of it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do that.
Also, I don't think it still doesn't have a reaction, right?
Correct.
No, it's its turn just ended.
Yeah, its turn ended.
Oh, right, it
does,
just went.
yeah.
That's right, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to do Booming Blade. Booming
Oh,
Blade.
wait. Is
Booming
Shocking
Blade.
Grasp until the end of its next turn, or is the end of the caster's next turn?
Its turn.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, it's going to negate your Booming Blade.
Okay, so there's a vibration against the war pick, and as it brings it through, the vibration kind of dissipates as it swings. And
You get a sense it must be real weak if it's negating something like that.
fuck off, dude.
Oh, waste of a spell. Waste of a reaction.
It's a natural one.
Damn it!
That's so dumb.
Wasted my 3 of those.
Piece
I
of
got 1
shit.
left. I know.
Yeah, that sucks. 'Cause I don't have anything
Crearyn
else.
explodes.
Ah. You know what? Tero looks kind of scary up there, so I'm gonna like loop around this way.
Okay. And yeah.
That's all I can fucking do.
So yeah, actually, yeah. When Tero hears this command, you just see Tero's focus go from this thing to Abraham, just like changes from looking to this thing, then just looks at Abraham. So you all see Tero focus on Abraham, and clearly get controlled by something.
Hurry!
Scooch.
So Scooch goes, just like thinking, shit, it doesn't like lightning, it's got spells. Wait, the knives. Oh, shit! And then he steps outside of a corner and pulls out a device that he starts just cranking on the side of, and you start to see like a small light start to flicker alive, and it bounces off of a set of intricate mirrors and sends out a beam towards it, and you start to see all of the knives and the metal that's like lodged inside of this thing
Fuck yes.
smoke and heat up.
Yeah.
Hell yes.
That's so fucking cool.
You just see him like cranking like hell, like it's a fucking.
He's just over there cranking it like hell.
Like he's in the middle
Bring
of
that
a
soldier boy.
So that is the casting of the spell Heat Metal.
Hell yes. Should have saved the negate for that, but didn't know that was happening. That is very cool.
That's why I was waiting. I loved that. And then I'm going to roll the heat Metal.
Yeah.
That is 10 damage.
Woo!
The knives that are sticking all through, including Tero's silver knife, begin to glow like red hot, and the skin around it begins to like blister and cook. And it's dead flesh, so there's not much. It cooks easily. So it just starts to like boil and bubble, and you smell rotten meat start to like cook.
Is it still alive?
Barely.
Okay, then I have a question to ask.
That was...
Crearyn, my apologies.
Fuck yeah.
Because I have to use a bonus action. I'm gonna move 1, 2, and if you let this fuckery happen, I'm gonna
lift the shield up to create a walkway.
Exactly.
or at the very least, I'm gonna try to make like a bounding board for Penny if needed. So like a wall, like a Ninja Warrior, how they have like the lifted platforms. Penny can like bounce off if needed.
And because it can't drop the daggers that are sticking out of it, no con saves against heat metal. It'd have to use its action.
It's concentration.
It'd have to use its action. Oh right, concentration check because it took heat damage from heat metal. Natural, no joke. Natural 1.
Oh!
4 and
Yeah, hard to maintain concentration. Roll down
4,
knives and your body are on fire.
4 and 8, which means it fails. Tero is no longer dominated, so you all see Tero snap out of it briefly. Snap out of it.
Yay!
So then Penny is gonna run around and jump off of Crearyn's bounding board.
Yeah, absolutely.
The Force Empowered Rend, which is plus my modifier.
Mm-hmm.
Modifier is 8, so this is a D20 plus 8, so that's 16.
16 hits.
Nice.
So Penny bounds off the shield and leaps towards the Alhoun, which is just burning.
And that is going to be a D8 plus 3, so this D8 is plus 3. So that's 5, so that is a total of 8 damage
A
that Penny does with
5
that rend.
is what you needed, 5 or higher. How do you want to do this with Penny?
Yeah!
I think it's like probably like scratching at the heat up metal as it like just cooking, and then Penny is gonna do that bounding board off of that and grab like some cloak and then the side of it and start spinning it around. So as it spins around, spirals and splashes, you just see like kind of like crocodile death rolls.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Penny turns into a blender.
All right. As Penny...
The tail prop starts like whipping
Perfect.
up stuff too.
As Penny eviscerates and destroys this Alhoun, splashing into the water, rolling around in the water, using the rotor to like spin around and kill it, and just basically break it up. The knives that were in its body, still attached to its body, do sink to the bottom. Or no, the corpse would float. It's all covered, filled with like gases and bloat.
Yeah, I'll grab
That's where I'm going to break. We'll be back here in 10 minutes for the rest.
Nice.
Yes. Good news, everyone. So Penny is disemboweling and destroying the Alhoun in the water.
Hey, Penny, don't forget to grab those knives.
Penny grabs all the knives in their mouth and like, just like, let's see. Grabs 6 daggers and then, one of which is Tero's and then another which is Tero's silver dagger.
Thanks. All the ones Tero threw were silver.
Yeah, so you get all your silver ones back.
Oh, cool.
Can I use shape water, just like over the course of like a minute and a half, to push up this Alhoon and Penny and then freeze the water under them so that Penny has a nice solid platform to disembowel this thing from?
Yeah.
Great.
Do you let Crearyn out of the water?
No.
Okay, cool.
They have to get themselves out.
I'll go over. Scooch will go over and be like, "Hey, Crearyn, you need a little help there?" Reach a hand up. No.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah,
They're
okay.
fine.
The poop water has made Crearyn speechless.
Crearyn's muted. That's why. Oh, their mouth reappears.
I will cast prestidigitation on them if they so ask.
Perfect.
Yes, very much so.
You see the door of the storage room in the tavern area open up and Bull sticks his head out. Is it done?
Yeah, thanks for the help there, bud.
Yeah, no problem.
That was sarcasm?
Well, I thought if I survived I could tell your story.
I mean, it wouldn't be such a good story if we didn't
Live
survive.
to fight another day.
Sure.
Benny and Dirk both punch him and kick him in the nuts.
Hey, Abe, you doing all right?
You look over and you see Abe on his back and his chest rising and falling very quickly.
You all hear that voice again, now just speaking aloud. Or in your mind, so Abe doesn't hear it. What are you looking for? Snooping around in things you don't understand? What sort of folly has Abraham led you on? Has he led you astray? Do you trust him? Maybe it's all a facade, an act. He was one of my best performers.
Fuck off, spooky bitch.
Maybe he's just leading you into the larder. Tick-tock. That's all. You all hear that, Abe, because of the Abe's ring does not.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna just kneel down beside Abe and, like, try to take his hand and, like, try to ground him somehow. It's like, I'll use Gust with my other hand to just kind of blow a gentle breeze over his face.
Hey, stop it.
Hey, Abe,
Stop
it's
it.
okay. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, it's not okay. It's not okay. You saw that thing.
Yeah.
Anything like me ends up like that.
Well, good thing you didn't. You're alive.
You don't understand. And
Would you care to
just-
enlighten me?
I'll take it based on what's happened. It's already had egress into someone's mind around here.
That thing, and I'll point to the Alhoon.
No,
That thing?
no, the other thing. Something
Well-
else has touched your minds.
Well, if we're being quite frank here, yes, we heard a voice. Shortly after a announcement of increased volume of one's voice echoing down a long passage.
Yeah,
down.
I also hate to be that guy, but he first ingressed, then he egressed. You know, it's going into a place is an ingress, and leaving it as an egress. I'm gonna go clean Penny off.
No, the
Right.
right, and then it saw you. It saw you through us, I think, or memories or knowledge that you exist. And yeah, it just spoke to us
Wait.
yet again.
Wait.
It's calling you. It called you its best performer.
What were you thinking? What were you thinking? You didn't think anything.
I don't think it was worried about what we were thinking. I think it was already just
No.
kind of burrowing,
If,
like a worm.
right, but if it knows I can do magic,
I think it knows now.
that's bad.
Yeah, you get a sense it definitely knows now if it was seeing through the.
Yeah, it was literally looking. Yeah, but it literally just spoke to us after that thing died, and said that you were its best performer and that you're leading us down a path of deceit.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Trying to get in our heads.
Yeah, well,
I don't see.
I imagine all of us are part of this, of the next act of its play. I'm sure.
I'm really sorry, Abe.
It's not here, is it? I mean, we heard from the.
I mean,
Like we
Isn't
said,
this where-
Benny is going to speak up. Like we said, we were having weird dreams for a few days, weeks maybe, and then the Mind Flayers attacked and took our best and brightest.
Yeah. Right. All right. Bring it in. Bring it in. Yeah. Benny, Bull. Come on.
Tero stands up from behind the bar where he was apparently, after everyone lost track of him after the fight, and he is removing his hands from around his neck and seems to just be calming down after being very jittery, and there is the like receding shadows that shows up like after he teleports before he hops back over the bar and makes his way back over to everybody else.
The three smugglers join up as well.
is Tero trying to hide that at all, or?
No, it looks like the
No?
tail
Okay.
end of it. It looks like that. It's just like part of it is receding away.
Okay.
Oi, Tero.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have a talk later about that one. But
All right.
everyone, it's not everyone. You're all. I don't know what to do next. We know that there's something here. Either a beacon amplifying its power, like a relay. But
Well, they all came
it's
from
either that
below.
or it is actually here.
Well, I haven't seen a
somewhere.
brain moving around the city, or anywhere below the
Right,
city, and we've thoroughly, we do spend a lot of time moving around the city and in the hidden areas. Like we said a few days ago, they came up from those breaches that your two friends there were investigating.
Where'd you find the breach?
It's in the corridor just out there. There was a bunch of them. I led you all past them.
Yeah, we
Yeah, but sorry, Crearyn
literally a
and Samira,
hole
where'd
that
you
leads
find
down. A hole that leads down,
Straight down.
almost endless.
it? All right. Well, it
So
knows
they've probably
where we
created
are.
some kind of network beneath the earth.
It knows where we are. It's made a connection. It will be able to track all of us. And if it has any bit of... If there's another Mind Flayer around, it can do what it just did again to any one of you.
Oh, we'll kill it like we killed that one.
Right. So let's say there's 2, or 3, or 4.
Then we're fucked already, Abe. Like, what do you think?
I'm
Like, I mean,
I'm just saying I don't know what to do. That I'm telling you, this is what I would running from.
well, it's not. There's no more running from it. We're here.
Is there any way we can get more rings like yours?
I mean, hold on.
Yeah, I mean, how rare is that? I mean, I could start cooking up some rings in the old penny forge. Maybe
He looks at he looks at where his ring should be. It's invisible now because
Yeah.
he's like was trying to hide its existence. Chuck, where you get this ring?
I'm not sure. Your mother had it. Given to her by someone.
Ah. And then she gave it to you, and then she was wearing it again when you passed. Right.
It's magical, so they're not going to be easy to find or common.
Right. So, Chuck says he don't know either. So I mean, I don't know. And I mean, we gotta move though. I mean, you don't. And he points to the smugglers. Like the spot's been had. I can't. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, we're caving this place in.
Yeah.
So if you want to investigate the breaches and see where they took our friends, feel free.
Right. You lot get out here, right?
Yeah.
Do you have?
Good luck,
do you-
everyone.
Yeah. Hey. If you got another. Right, then now's the time where. Alright. Abe draws a little symbol in his book, tears out the sheet, hands it to them.
Yeah.
He's just like, just mark this for the next one, and we'll find you. Right?
Oh, we got tons of little spots in the city.
Alright, do I know? Just tell me which one, if you know.
Nope, because,
Oh.
you know, that thing
Right.
might be watching.
Right. I'll keep my eye out for the regular symbols, alright?
Maybe wait till you're not...
Listen, I'm fine. Cause
They're not.
No, I'm not gonna tell them. Right. Just me. I'm right here. You don't have to say it loud enough for them.
Give you a persuasion check.
Shit. Okay.
DC's high based on the situation and
Yeah.
to freak out.
I got
Aid
no
the-
bonuses.
Aid the persuasive.
Yeah, I got no bonuses, so here we go. Whee! 19!
Nice.
Don't tell this to any of them.
Right.
And he whispers in your ear. Which I'll just message you, so they don't so no one metagames.
Yeah.
You sneaky people. That's where we're going.
Of course. Yeah. Go have a break, you free.
Yeah. Good luck, everyone. Don't die. But yeah, we're gonna collapse this in like a few hours, so do what you need to do, I guess.
Alright, don't wait up for us, alright?
Oh, fuck no.
After that time, just blow it. We'll find our way.
Bull's like, alright, I'm gonna go set the fuses I was setting up anyway. And he, the fuse, it'll take like 3 hours before they explode and this place caves in. You got time. Do what you need to do. And then Bull goes off into the bar and you hear him like, you hear him rummage around there and, Benny looks at all of you. Yeah, good luck. Don't want to share too much because, you know, can't trust you right now. But hey, good job killing that thing. And if we find any more creepy crawlies coming after us, we know you guys fucked up. But seriously, good job. Bye.
Bye.
And Benny and Dirk just book it. They go north across that little pool, and they bail out this like side door. And then Bull stumbles out. You see he's carrying like 2 barrels with him. Slosh around there. He's like, Yeah, no hard feelings.
Hey. You wouldn't have lived this long if you didn't have some type of survivor's instinct.
If you find our friends and save them, that'd be really cool. You could bring them to the new hideout.
Yeah, I got it.
He looks at Tero. You're creepy as fuck, and then leaves.
Oh, thank you.
More so than this one. Points at Abe, and then he leaves. Bull leaves too, trailing behind.
They're good lads, really.
And they leave you all behind. As Betty's leaving, he slips a map of the sewer systems of the city in Abe's pocket.
He just, on his way back, he just gives them like a big slap on the ass as he does.
He dies. No, yeah, he leaves. Yeah, so basically you have a map of the whole Volkil sewer system that they've mapped out, where they've put little like hideaways and caches. I don't have that made.
That's fine.
Yeah, you're all standing in the hideout. You were told 3 hours until they just cave in the ceiling. They're not destroying the whole place; they're just caving it in a little bit. You get a sense they're doing it in a way where it won't disturb the city above, so no one's going to know what's happening down here.
Alright.
Okay, when we get to these passages over these little tunnels things, be sure just to not speak with your inside voice, your very, very quiet inside voice. These tunnels, there's tunnels that lead straight down, and they're very echoey. That's what I feel like triggered that.
Right. I think I should let all of you know that
we need to share everything about each other and our capabilities.
Everything. Because
I'm just telling you, like we might not know
when one of us gets controlled next,
or what we might say
amongst each other. So if any of you
got any abilities that can be used on
any of us, we've got to know, and we've got to know how to defend against it.
You've seen everything I can do.
Only just. What was that?
What was what?
And that last bit there, you like went up to and deflected, and I don't think I've seen you do that combination before.
Oh, that was just a bit of fancy footwork and just a little bit of extra protection.
I thought for sure that had an angle on your juggler. Like,
oh, that was a death stroke, and you just brushed it off.
Yes, I've been getting quite good at just moving a little bit more deftly, and you could probably actually notice the manifestation of his uncanny dodge is the fact that Tero is rail thin, but he has ridiculously baggy clothes. So he just moves it inside the clothes, and then it's like bullfighter, like with the with the red sheet. So he just like moves to the side, and there's just no person there when it hits.
Like holes in his clothes.
Yeah, that's why he patches.
That's why he has to keep patching it.
Yeah. Yeah. So that hit, he just moved, and it mostly just hit fabric.
So are you saying that Tero is kind of built like Ice King?
Ice King
from Adventure Time.
From Adventure Time.
Just has a big old. He's literally like a little thin.
Yeah.
He's just
that, but yeah.
Inside.
Yeah.
right. So
I mean, I'm with Tero. You've kind of seen everything I can do.
Yeah, I think we've fought enough to understand what the capabilities of each other are.
Is
I mean,
there
most of
anything
us
you're
broke
hiding
out
from
of
us?
that. There was that blast that it did. That we, the initial shockwave of it stunned a few of us. We were
If
able
not-
to break up from it pretty quickly.
Yeah. If my ring ever comes off for whatever reason, and we lose track of each other, just pay attention to your surroundings, right?
Maybe don't take the ring off.
That's not exactly the plan. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
But this is what we have to. This is what we have to account for. Right? We need to know everything. Like, if you lose track of me, and I get taken over, I will be leaving arcane traps everywhere.
Okay.
And they might not be visible.
Huh.
I would like them to be visible because it's my rotten art, but I don't know what they're gonna make me do.
What would a reason for you to ever remove your ring be?
Like, let's say if my finger gets cut off, I'm not saying I'd do it on purpose.
I'm writing that down.
You just gave the great unknown god ammunition. Look, we can
Yeah,
worry
but they
about
don't
that, but we
know.
stay close. We stay aware of each other's we stay aware of each other, and we watch each other's back. That's the goal of this, isn't it? Teamwork, right?
Yeah.
Maybe you find a way that you can, where you won't need the ring, where your wards and your magics can do what that ring does, and then you could give it to bless someone else with your ring.
I mean, I think it'd only be from the severed.
You want to do that weird brain thing, that surgery, that lobotomy, it seems.
I didn't get that it was no lobotomy. I mean, they could still do magics.
I mean, lobotomy has levels. It doesn't have to be you scramble all the brain. You just scramble a little bit of it. You remove that little bit of connection that ties you to whatever the big brain is.
Just out of curiosity.
Yeah, it's just a lobotomy, not a lobotomy.
Just out of curiosity.
Little bit of me.
They said this place would collapse in 3 hours with an explosion. Or some sort of trigger. What are you all doing? Are you having this conversation moving somewhere? Or are you still standing in the central hub?
I figure we've got a little bit of time to
Yeah, it's 3 hours.
in this kind of area where there's chairs and a place to relax.
Still
to
drinks.
just kind of, yeah.
Okay.
Would you like me to take a look down the hole, by the way?
Careful.
Not by yourself.
Oh, no. I won't be going. I'll be sending my friends.
Oh right, yeah. No, be careful. I don't know the allegiance of your friends with regard to the pool of this one.
Oh, as long as for the next 10 minutes, their allegiance is me.
What's their intelligence score?
Great question. But it's the swarm that obeys his commands for up to 10 minutes.
Okay. So, yeah, swarm of spiders. They have an intelligence score.
What?
I'm just looking at their intelligence score
Oh, okay.
for a swarm of spiders. Just for my own
Mm-hmm.
pleasure.
It's like a 1 or a 2, I think.
Oh, yeah, it's a 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Shall I?
I mean, it's a good test, I suppose, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Give it a shot.
Right.
Maybe we not trust everything they say right out.
Oh, I can. Oh, I don't have to worry about what they say. I can worry about what I see.
Right. All right.
They're also too stupid to be sensed by the...
Amazing.
You can see through them.
Mm-hmm. For 10 minutes.
Right. Yeah. Do it. Yeah. That sounds good.
All right. Show me to the hole.
Ugh.
gonna take him to the one that we went to.
So Crearyn and Samira, they lead you down this corridor.
Samira is actually gonna go fix herself a drink at the bar.
Okay.
Well, Samira goes ahead.
Yeah, Abraham's already like pouring, and then he sees
There's
you
all
step
sorts of
up,
alcohol
and
there.
he pours one for Samira.
The barrels that Bouffant took said Monstrosities' finest on them, so he took the good shelf alcohol, took the expensive shit.
Nice.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, Monstrosities' finest still around after the Grand Restoration and the reset. Yeah, so
It's our anchor base.
it is. Crearyn leads you down this corridor. Whoever's all going, it's probably just Tero. Leads you down this corridor to the breach, and literally just beyond the breach, about 5 feet beyond the breach, it is a sheer vertical drop. It goes impossibly deep, no bottom in sight, and is a vertical drop, completely vertical. The sides are almost completely smoothed out, but you can see the occasional couple-inch wide edge that can serve as a very precarious handhold or foothold. And as you're kind of led there, you both feel this subtle pressure behind your eyes, like something is squirming around just behind them. Tero, and that feeling wasn't there before.
Yeah. Tero.
Mm-hmm.
We closed the door behind us as we left.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Remind me again, where exactly are you from?
Oh, all over.
Okay, more precise.
You know, it's been so long I can't really remember exactly.
Interesting. All right. I'll sit on that. Anyway,
All right.
I'm not moving this rock any more than your spiders need it to be moved.
Oh, they don't need it to be moved at all if there's any space.
All right. Do you need me to stay here and monitor you?
It'd probably be a good idea.
All right.
Joe's just gonna crouch down, like, with the, like, toes on the ground, heels together, knees out kind of crouch.
Oh, yeah.
And then just gently, elbows up, rest his fingertips on the like just on either side of the hole.
Yep.
And then he's just gonna summon the swarm of spiders. So out from underneath his sleeves, just like a full swarm of spiders just starts crawling out over his arms and hands, and then swarming down the hole.
Perfect.
And he's gonna just
All
eyes
right.
roll back as he
Let's see if they
sees
have
through
dark
their
vision.
senses.
Really weird if they didn't.
They do. Thank
He's
God.
going to-
'cause
he's-
that would be really
he's gonna-
stupid.
That'd be-
Command them to descend and explore.
Okay. They start skittering down the tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
It's, again, just completely vertical. There's occasional handhold and foothold. How far down are they going?
They're just gonna keep. I have 10 minutes. They're just gonna keep on keeping on until
What's their
the
movement speed?
connection runs out. Good question.
Like climbing? Because they're going to be climbing right now.
Yeah, I think it's the same as this. Hold on.
They
Wow.
need to make the parachute spiders that like create the web and they just float down.
Let's see. It's horned insects, spiders. Call it 20 feet.
20 feet? Okay. Are they dashing?
Probably, yeah. Just full movement.
It'd be disadvantage on perception checks if they are.
Oh, okay. Well, they have blind sight out to 10 feet.
They do.
Yeah. I think it's less like, because I mean, as long as it's just like a vertical tunnel, I think it's going to be like, he'll tell them like, hurry. The command he'll give them is hurry along and find something interesting, and they can, once you found it and looked at it, keep going. So like, skitter down the tunnel and then like pause and then like skitter and pause and like, you know, take seconds to look around, but for the most part when it's just like long boring tunnel dash.
Yeah. So I think the math would equal it to like 4,000 feet that they can move in 10 minutes.
I think so, because it'd be like 400 feet
Times 10
per
or
minute
something.
for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
There's like
4,000 feet.
Yeah, so like 2/3 of a mile.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
100 feet down. Still these precarious ledges. Nothing else. 200
Also,
feet.
the weirdest part about this is probably the fact that Tero is seeing through the senses of a swarm.
Yeah. Oh!
Which means Tero is seeing like hundreds of different views of this
Different
tunnel.
So just disorienting.
Yeah, it's like a
They're
weird
like kaleidoscope eyes too.
Crearyn,
it's like 3D vision.
Crearyn, you have to like stabilize Tero so they don't like get dizzy and like fall over. Actually, no, you don't because if they're slippers.
That's right. You see them like leaning in weird ways.
He's doing like the
Weebles
smooth
wobble.
criminal thing.
Yep.
As they get to the 200-foot mark, give me a perception
Just
check.
right over the edge doing the
with the
smooth
spiders.
criminal lane.
Actually, it's your perception because you're looking through them.
Okay. My perception. Oh, it was so close to a natural 20, and then it landed on a 2, so 6.
6.
But wait, just in case, because he's proficient in perception, he is going to, just because he can, going to use Psi-bolstered Knack. I'm going to assume that failed, so he's going to roll his
sack.
Knack. And he's going to roll his... Oh, it's a D8 now. He's going to roll a D8 and add it to that.
Sack.
So, 4... Okay, that brings it up to a 10.
A 10. Okay. They scurry
Does that
downwards.
still fail?
Yeah.
Okay, then the die is not expended.
As they scurry
It
down,
only expends if he succeeds. It's crazy. Love it.
you start to see them slow down a little bit, like they're moving through something weird. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for the swarm.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
Unsave.
no.
Alright. I will say, I don't know if this matters, they are immune to the restrained condition.
Doesn't matter.
Okay. $14, also another almost nat 20.
14 succeeds, so they take half damage.
Oh dear.
They take... I'll half this right now. They take 8 cold damage.
Ooh, okay. They're still up.
As they move across something that's like saw. You can't feel it. You're not feeling like...
Oh no, it's what you wrote
Oh,
in there is their senses.
Oh shit. Okay, cool. So
It just says
you're
you can
feeling
perceive
you.
You can view the world, or you can view the world through the swarm's senses.
Okay, so you're feeling what they feel then.
Yeah.
It feels like they're moving through something wet and soft.
Mm.
It's clinging to the walls, and it's freezing cold.
Mm.
Do you keep
All right.
moving past this?
Yeah, just keep moving past it.
Okay. So now
Yeah,
you know
he
about
has-
200.
he's
Now you
currently
know. Now you know. About 200 feet down, there's something that's soft, mushy, kind of wet,
Cold.
and very cold.
Okay.
So much so it hurts.
If Tero was anyone
Scooch.
else, he'd be experiencing ego death from this from experiencing the senses of hundreds of spiders all at once.
Oh god, yeah. Oh, Scooch, you want some of this too?
You get 300 feet down.
Mm-hmm.
You feel this disorientating psychic presence.
Mm.
Because you're looking through the spider's mind. You're looking through the spiders, but they feel this mentally. You don't, but you feel what they're feeling.
Mm-hmm.
I need you and the spiders to make a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, okay.
They, yeah.
The spiders have a -2 to that. They got a natural 20.
They feel fine. They keep crawling.
All
What about
right,
Tero?
and then me. All right. Tero gets a 6.
You just feel extremely disoriented and dizzy.
Okay. But he's not the one climbing.
But you're looking through the spider's eyes, and they're not dizzy, but you feel dizzy. It's a weird.
Yeah,
sort
it
of-
just hits him through it. Mm.
Okay.
He's wobbling even more out there by where Crearyn's watching.
The others are drinking. Aside from Crearyn, you get down 400 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see a cloud of like glowing green spores kind of floating around from this like fungus on the walls.
Mm-hmm.
Do you continue the spiders pass through the spore cloud?
Yeah.
All right, Constitution saving throw for the spiders.
Oh boy. Okay. Okay.
I actually, sorry to interrupt. But I'd love to have opened Penny up and use jar some of that raw sewage for a friend of mine.
Oh yeah.
And B, ask Abraham if I can see the ring so that I can start making more of them.
Are you able to make rings of mind shielding?
I want to make rings that look like a ring of mind shielding.
Okay. Okay.
All right, then I'm sorry to interrupt, but I'm not necessarily drinking. That's what I'm starting to. Thank you.
12 on the con save.
They take 5 poison damage.
Okay, so they're taking 13, so they're at 9. Okay. Swarm's thinning out a bit.
They keep going.
Yeah.
Okay. 400 feet. 500 feet, something like that. 400 to 500 feet.
Mm-hmm.
You see brightly lit, pulsating mushrooms that glow and give off intense heat. They can be avoided easily, but they're just there growing on the walls.
Skitter around them.
Okay. 600 feet.
Mm-hmm.
You come to the bottom.
Mm.
You come to the bottom of the breach, coming to solid, uneven ground. A narrow tunnel extends ahead where a faint, pulsing purple light can be seen emanating from around a corner. We're at 600 feet, and you have 4,000.
Yep.
So scurrying
proceed.
ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. While we're doing that... Oh, Garrett left. They start scurrying. While they're scurrying, we'll do that. We'll do the scene that Scooch wanted to do with Abe.
Abe, I know you're talking about that ring, but I was thinking we had a game. It involved some shells. And it's a real huckster game, and I was thinking maybe we could turn your ring situation that you're worried about losing it. We could make a sort of shell game.
Right.
So
Yeah,
can
all
you
right. Sure.
show
Yeah.
me?
Let me make it visible for you.
Why don't you? You could also just draw a picture if you wanted to like concentrate on making it.
No,
Is that-
I'll show it to you.
Okay.
And he actually, instead of showing it to him,
Hold on. I gotta talk to Garrett as the player.
does a minor illusion on the opposite hand that it's on.
This son of a bitch. As a player, I gotta talk to you. Sitting there in character, being like, "Everybody should tell everybody everything. Everybody should. Oh, you
Their capabilities.
tell
Yeah.
everything you know about each other.
Yeah.
Everything you know. What you guys telling all
See
your
ya, bro.
little
Yeah.
fibs and your lies. I'll take you down to fucking Cannery Row. Oh,
This
right
is
then.
quite
Tell me your lies,
literally,
and then
yeah, Abraham's existence.
trying to help you deceive the rest of the world. Bring
and
you in.
he's
You have a
adding a layer onto it.
nice thing to bring you in, make you part of the team.
Yeah.
And fucking lie to me?
No, he's adding a layer onto
Hold
the
on,
deception.
Hold on, I'm gonna get back into character. Oh man, you're definitely telling me the truth, and I believe you. We're friends. And all we ever do is tell each other the truth, like you wanted and suggested.
Yep.
Open book. Ask me anything.
Yep.
Truth.
And he like moves his hand out of the way and shows you where the ring is and what it looks like.
Awesome. He starts like sketching in like a small book, like probably a tiny notebook he's got in his bibs. Well, in his coveralls, just doing that. And his now burgundy coveralls. Does that, does drawing, does that. Okay. Takes notes and has already started using even some of the excrement as fuel in Penny.
Oh, nice.
Sorry, Penny Pup, you're gonna stink for a bit, but
Just cook an excrement in the chamber.
so if I can find some hard waste or something, maybe help.
There's probably some hard waste like smeared up against the walls of the.
Just maybe anything
Flakes.
methane, but get enough, get it really hot and start throwing it. I'm gonna keep one of your knives. I know you guys like them, but I'm gonna keep one.
That well.
Oh, they already left. Damn.
Well, put him in a pot for Tero. when it gets back.
Put him in what?
In a pile for Tero.
Oh, I'm not gonna use Tero's knives. I'm
Oh,
just
Tero
gonna-
already collected his knives.
Yeah, you're collecting.
Right. And
Alright.
before they left, they said that they were actually, Scooch, could you check to see if the knives that the smugglers stole that were still in their hoon, could you check to see if any of them's magical or has some type of magical properties?
I mean, I can look. They didn't seem too special to me.
No, they look
Right.
pretty mundane. Otherwise, you get a sense they probably wouldn't have left it behind, Scooch.
You hold on to a knife that's cherry.
Yeah, these look like they're just
Well-
made from like shitty metal with like cord hand grips.
Right.
Yeah,
well,
like Jeff had a knife that when he turned it a certain way, it would show like a naked lady, and he would like brag about that all the time.
Yeah, but they did say that they took some from the Baron. What's his name?
Oh, I mean, it's pure metal. It's not. I mean, like you know, if these are eating irons, they'd be good, but it's not. They're not like I said. There's no magic. They're not like humming with magic. They're.
Right.
I mean, they're
Right,
well
right.
crafted, but I'm gonna burn the shit out of them. I'm gonna make some rings.
All right. Right. Well. All right. You do your ring thing, Samira. I think we need
Yeah.
to talk about magical stuff.
Okay.
You need a refill?
Mask down.
Yeah, sure. There's like 4 other empty shot glasses next to her.
Constitution saving. Oh, wait, never mind.
Well, I get resistance.
Yeah, never mind.
Right. So what
21.
you got? So what you got?
As far as magic,
Yeah.
uh,
What ain't you
Well,
showing
you-
no one?
that I haven't shown anyone.
Yeah, show Abraham it. Let me see too.
Well, I kind of pulled a page out of your book. And is it possible to cast a spell for demonstration purposes, or do I have to use the spell slot?
Have to use the spell
If I'm-
slot.
Okay. Pulled a page out of your book, and she holds up her arm, and the dragon scales kind of form and extend in the pattern to look like Crearyn's shield almost, in like a lizard scale circular pattern that just kind of spiral out, to cast shield.
Cool.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Just a little inspiration from and she motions to the scales Abe has painted on himself for his abjuration.
Listen, you might as well just have been looking in the mirror.
What's that supposed to mean?
I mean, you're your own inspiration. I used your stuff, and then you're using the stuff that I drew from you.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have done this without you.
Oh, thanks. Well,
Also, once I get the components for it, I can launch tiny meteors at people.
right. So yeah, let's go on. Wait a minute. What tiny meteors?
Well, I don't have the components yet, so I don't know exactly how it's gonna look.
All right, don't get the
but-
components right now.
Oh, but I
Right,
wanted to try it
guys.
out.
No, not right now. That
Why
sounds.
not?
That sounds absolutely diabolical upon all of our existences.
Well, it's like targeted. It's like pinpoint targeting.
Yeah.
I can choose who the meteors fall on.
Yeah. If you're taking over,
Oh, yeah. No, now that makes sense. Yeah.
yeah, whatever it is you're looking for, what is it?
Mostly explosive stuff like niter, sulfur, pine tar, kind of mixed up into a
which one?
bead.
Which one?
All of the above. I've got pine tar. But I need the other 2 first for the spell to work.
Right, where's your pine tar?
In my bag with my other components.
Alright.
Why are you looking
Great.
at me like that?
Oh, nothing. No, nothing. And he's trying to
sure.
think back, and like Samira doesn't have a like arcane focus. Like she doesn't concentrate her power through anything. She uses
No, she uses material components.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just think on that.
So will something else?
Right. Well, you know me. I got a number of spells at my disposal. But a lot of them are things that just come inherent as a Mind Flayer. Now, I don't get all of this stuff that Mind Flayers get because some of that comes from the connection to the Elder Brain. Like, I don't...
Yeah.
Like, for instance, if I want to levitate, I actually have to concentrate and like prepare it for the day. Like I have to prepare my mind. Same thing with detecting thoughts. That's something that comes inherent, but it's something that I have to focus on.
Gotcha. You don't just have all your spells that you know prepared at all times? You don't just...
No, I don't just know things. It's too much information.
Well, I guess you might know a little bit more than I do. I've got, 6 spells that I can do?
Alright. I'm only telling you this because I know you'll be the least likely to exercise it. I mean, Crearyn would do it immediately. Scooch would give it a thought. Tero probably do it immediately. But you might actually, like, try other things first.
As opposed to what?
If you're fighting me, just destroy my paintbrush, my paints, or my sketchbook. Don't tell none of them though. Alright?
Making a note.
But I can't do that.
Right, great. That's perfect. I told the right person then. Don't do it.
I mean, I'll take them away from you if I can, but I won't destroy them.
Well, good. That's the best case scenario.
I might destroy the paints because you can remake those in the future, but...
Actually, they're kind of expensive. You don't see a lot of them colors naturally around here.
But it's possible, right?
Well,
It's
red's
possible?
easy.
Yeah.
We draw a lot of blood.
Yeah. Okay.
While you're all talking, are you looking to get a short rest by any means?
Yes.
Yeah.
So the timer will go from 3 to 2.
Great.
Okay, we'll get to that in a second. We're near the end of what Tero's up to, and I want to put a pin in that so we can.
Yeah, well, just gonna say
Figure
this:
things
while
out.
Tero is acting weird, reacting to each of these stimuli from the spiders, Crearyn's just gonna throw on lay on hands. Just gonna throw top Tero off. So give you 6 is what you took.
Oh, thank you. Well, I can't feel that actually, but I'll
Yeah.
say thank you in a minute.
So, the spiders see this uneven corridor. You feel the pressure behind your eyes get more severe and intense. And you send them down the corridor?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. A few minutes pass. I'd say this is probably going to be 2 minutes to get down the corridor.
Okay.
So you probably have about 8 minutes left.
Well, plus the 600, so like minute. It was a minute and a half to get down. Then, right?
Yeah, so 7 and a bit.
Like 6.5. Yeah.
Yeah. As the spiders round the corner, they come into a maze-like set of labyrinthian corridors. The pulsing light you see emanates from a series of disembodied, numerous, like hundreds, of disembodied floating brains that float through the air, traversing the numerous corridors, and they are everywhere. There's not a moment you don't see one through the spider's eyes. The brains seem to radiate this purple light, and as they float about, you can hear disembodied voices and scattered mundane, everyday thoughts in your head. One of the brains, as it floats by, whispers to itself in a middle-aged woman's voice, "Remember to pick up eggs. Don't forget the eggs. Can't forget the eggs again." And you're just looking at a labyrinthian set of corridors, no idea where to go. The brains are just floating down these corridors, going different ways, moving around, coming back, circling around.
Pick one and follow it.
One of the brains?
Yeah.
Okay.
They seem to know where they're going.
Like focusing on the brain and keeping your attention focused on it and following it?
Yeah. Have one spider look up, the rest look forward.
Okay. How long are you staring at it for?
I mean, as long as it takes to follow it and see if
Sure.
it goes somewhere interesting.
It's going down the corridors, you're following it, staring at it, and as you're staring at it, it stops floating and turns to face where the spiders are. Floats over towards them and begins to glow red and pulse red. I need you and the spiders to make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh dear. Well, the spiders aren't going to do very well at that at all. Well, they got a 10. Rolled a 15 minus 5.
The spiders take 7 psychic damage.
They still have 2 hit points.
Their intelligence score is reduced by 1.
Never mind, they have 0 intelligence.
So they just go, they don't die, they just kind of go incapacitated, incapable of movement, speech. They're basically in a vegetative state, just kind of sitting there.
Yeah.
So they're basically ineffective now.
Alright, and Tero gets a 19 on his.
So Tero does not take any psychic damage, and your intelligence is not reduced.
Okay.
But the spiders basically just go, "Meh," and they stop moving, they can no longer move, they're just vegetative. And the brain stops glowing, turns around, and continues on.
Did they happen to recover in that next 4 minutes?
No.
Okay, so eventually he's just his attention fades out from them and just blinks. That was weird.
Well, care to share? Or we'll just wait till we get to the others.
Yeah, that way I don't have to repeat myself.
That's fine.
You all, the two of you, return back to the others, drinking. Short rest has not been had yet, because Tero's only been gone for 10 minutes.
Hello.
Oh, what's your find?
Right, so I sent the brain down about, the tunnel is about 600 feet straight down, with various hazards on the way.
Wait, did you say Brain Town?
Sorry, I sent the spiders down.
Oh.
And then, wait, that's where they found the brains. I'll get there. So I sent the spiders down. It was about a 600-foot tunnel straight down, to where lots of hazards on the way. They made their way down to some tunnels. They made their way along for a few minutes, and then they came to this just labyrinth of tunnels filled with floating purple brains, all floating around willy-nilly with thoughts coming out of their heads, like an old woman thinking about groceries and things like that. I started following one. It seemed to sense the spiders following after it. It turned around and glowed red instead, and the spiders all went bye-bye.
I'll say it seemed to target the spider that was focused on it, not the ones that were not looking at it.
But then just kind of general blast
Yeah.
to all of them. Specifically for just staring at it for too long, apparently.
Abe's
Maybe
gonna
they don't lack
reach back in
spaz.
his. What was that?
Maybe they don't lack spaz, even insectoid ones.
Yeah. Can Abe jog his memory So
Dave.
Can Dave?
Dave.
Dave, my memories, please.
Yeah.
It's familiar.
Your elder brain
Like I'm familiar.
really liked turning its victims that weren't intelligent enough to be consumed or used. Like to turn them in what he called sentry brains. Little brains that floated around willy-nilly and could detect intruders. You don't know all of the ways they detect intruders. They can't see. But one such way is staring at one for too long. Does cause them to be like, oh, someone's looking at me. Roll me just a general intelligence check, and based on what you get, I'll let you know what you all know about these brains, but you do know of them. Vaguely
12.
or... Okay. Staring at them too long, it's roughly 6 seconds or more. Staring at one will cause a trigger where they basically siphon the intellect out of something. Basically as a fuel source. Each brain has a 5-foot comfort zone. Getting within 5 feet or less of a brain causes it to react and do what Tero described. It can detect any form of telepathy, psychic connection. You can do it safely because of your ring, but if you're talking to anybody else and they're responding back, the brains will ping it. Any form of it. If a spell of first level or higher is cast, there's a 35% chance the brains react. Touching or attacking one. One more. Let's do one more. Actually, that's about it.
Okay.
You don't know the range of their telepathic sensing, but you know that they can detect telepathy, and that's how they can. It's all basically they detect sentience shit.
Well, all right. Those sound like the sentry brains that they used to put up around the colony. All right. So you can't cast spells around them. You can't get real close to them, or else they just completely sap your intelligence. Just slurp it right up. They.
You know, cantrips would be okay.
Now I think if you do lower level magic, like nothing that takes too much effort, you'll be fine. But like the moment you summon up the energies within yourself, they get that.
That would also count for divine smites because those use spell slots.
So we'd be very limited, and I don't precisely know what their range is because I never tested it. I was like among them. But I mean, if I can talk to people within 120 feet, I mean, maybe they can too. Maybe we can't even cast nothing within 120 feet. I don't know. Could be less, but I wouldn't push it. Also, we can't talk telepathically.
You would also know
range.
they can't hear. So you can talk out loud, but they can't because they don't have ears. They're just floating brains. But any telepathic, like sneaky, like anything, basically.
But yeah. I mean, outside of that, like if we're just walking around with torches and talking to each other, they don't even notice anything.
And then
Like, you could just be carrying a torch, just waving it around, and shouting from the hilltops, and none of these sentries will notice.
Touching, attacking, getting within less than 5 feet, 5 feet or less of them. Telepathic speech, spells of first level or higher, or staring at one for too long. They're trying to follow one.
Yeah, so don't get too close. Don't start. Don't cast no spells, and try not to speak telepathically.
and that we should be able to get around them. What else did you find down there? Anything?
Not really anything else, yeah. Mostly just the brains.
Alright. Well, we got, I don't know, like 2.5 hours. Do we want to finish? Do we want to, like, take a breather? I mean, I've already, we've already started, and he, like, clinks glasses with Samira and looks at the group that just arrived. You want to have a rest before we try to see if it's the real deal, you know, mean bean brain down there, or I mean, I really hope it's some kind of relay, because that I don't want to mess with that brain.
If we're talking about going down there, I'm gonna need a stronger drink.
Yo, you're not going to need a stronger drink. This is just to calm your nerves, right? We're not getting drunk for this. This is important.
DM above the table. Being poisoned would be really bad down there.
Good thing I have poison resistance.
Yeah, but you can still get
dead.
You can still get.
You're so
You're
good.
not. You can still get drunk.
Yeah.
Hey, did everybody throw up a hand at me? Y'all throw up a hand.
What's up?
I'll do.
Oh, I did, it was worth mentioning, I did feel a weird bit of pressure behind my eyeballs the whole time I was down there, and as I approached the hole.
You know,
Wait.
it's never good to feel pressure when you approach a hole.
Yeah.
Oh
What?
my god.
No, wait. Behind your eyes, was it behind one eye or right in the middle? Like both eyes or one eye?
Both.
Both.
I felt it as well.
Like a
That's right.
migraine, or
Yeah, it was like a migraine. Like a really bad migraine.
Man, I don't think. No. We wouldn't do that. Can we, Tero? Do you mind running an experiment with me
Sure.
about that headache?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And he summons up the memory
Of the tadpole being administered to him,
Okay.
and like not the transformation, because I don't think very many people could stay sane after experiencing that, but I mean, there's Tero, he probably could. Or he wouldn't need to be.
He's seen some shit. He's been through
Yeah.
some shit.
So it's just the he's trying to think of the pain or discomfort and pressure of the tadpole being behind his
Yeah.
eyes, and creating a tadpole of his own like that.
So it's like, all right, like a spectral tadpole of
Encode thoughts. Tero, would you mind like trying this again? And let me know if this is similar to what you felt.
Sure.
He looks at everyone else. Don't freak out, alright? And just,
all right, Tero, put your head back, yeah.
alright, and he drops it in a kind of tear duct area.
The memory you're feeling is excruciating, far beyond what you felt looking down the hole and being down there. Nowhere near close.
No, not the same thing.
The pain you're experiencing is basically someone essentially being killed and replaced by and turning into something else. You feel like you're dying. And I think a certain someone would be concerned.
Well, so he feels like he's dying.
You get the sensation that this is death, and death is like taking a hold of you.
Mm-hmm. I got the sense that a certain someone has an objective perception, not a
yeah. But like
It's
there's this like overwhelming dread and pain, and then it goes away. Nothing like what you experienced just looking down that hole and being down there.
Mm-hmm.
This was far worse. What Abe just showed you.
So
Oh no, that was terrible.
Any
That was
pressure?
awful. No, that was very different.
Right. Okay. Good. Good. That's good.
Hey, Tero and Crearyn don't have tadpoles, guys. Good news.
We would have told you that if we encountered such things.
Yeah, well,
I
maybe.
mean, mine was like a minor pressure.
Well, pressure behind the eyes. I
You
think you're all
suspect everybody
tough,
with a
right?
migraine to
No,
potentially.
I think
have
you're
a
all
tadpole.
tough, right? And you might undersell the amount of pain you feel. If you might even say, "Oh, that's discomfortable" or something.
Discomfortable. All right.
Yeah.
Look, I know you've raised potential thoughts on venturing down ourselves, but they're gonna close up this place.
Yeah.
So I think maybe we put a pin in that. We go back above the surface. We actually get to enjoy the surface a little bit to some degree. And enjoy a bit of the comfort of the city. I mean, and then we talk about finding a way down. We have
Wait,
two.
what was it you said that sentry was saying?
I was talking
Tero?
about groceries or something.
Groceries.
Eggs. I forgot the eggs. I can't forget the eggs
Oh yes,
again.
forgetting
I
the
don't-
eggs, something like that. Yes, old woman.
I don't recall grocers in the Underdark.
You would know 600 feet down probably isn't the Underdark, but
Yeah. There's groceries 600 feet down.
No, Justin, what I'm talking about is like, I don't recall there being grocers in the Underdark, so
Okay.
it's getting these
Oh.
brains from the surface.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Surface isn't safe for us. It's not safe for anyone.
And down there is safe for us?
No,
Okay.
down there
I would
is how
much
we
rather the
solve
surface
problems.
If we,
Down there might be how we end up getting buried down there when an explosion goes off in 2 hours.
2.5 now.
Oh yeah.
If you short rest, hour and a half.
right.
I
So
think we need to reconsider our thoughts here above surface whenever we're not an impending potential cave-in.
right. Well,
All right, if you want to have a conversation about this, Crearyn, let's have it.
Okay. That's what we're doing, right?
I think that we need to, before we can enjoy the fruits of this city, we need to get rid of the relay of this elder brain. Whether it's a relay or the actual elder brain. If we find out it's the actual elder brain, we gotta walk, we gotta run. Like, but if it's a relay, that's something else. That's a structure. We can tear it down. Maybe even if it's a person, that's the relay. We can beat it. But if it's an actual elder brain, nah. We have to put our heads together to solve this problem, not run away from it. Because, trust me, it thinks just as fast as you and I when it comes to solving problems. And the more time we spend here, the more it's going to analyze us and figure out what we can do and how to prevent our intervention. We don't want to give it more ammo.
Crearyn, as you continue to speak with Abe, who is speaking telepathically, because that's what he does,
Uh-huh.
I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw.
17.
Okay.
I'm not saying to run away. I'm saying to get out of this place that is going to be caved in, and we find another way down. And when I talk about enjoy the city, I mean just have a moment to just not be under the fucking ground, not be out in the tundras.
If I may. We've been in the city for all of 10 minutes, figuratively, and it's an entire city. And there are things like resources and potential allies and potential other dangers out there that we should maybe gain awareness of before we go venturing down into a tunnel while we're all kind of a little tired already.
Tero's got a point. I think maybe we should find a place to stay on the other side of town.
Right. Alright. But I'm only saying yes because I know in a day you'll be saying, oh, I wish we would have done what Abe said a day ago. Because then we wouldn't be crawling up our own asses.
Also, I think going down there might be certain death, so...
Wait, what else do you find down there?
There were like dozens of those brains, and they seemed pretty deadly.
Well, I mean, I gave you ways to get around them. I mean, it's...
Hey, but if we bump into one, it can tell the others, and then they just start liquefying our brains.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah.
That seems like that seems like near certain death.
Well, okay. Alright.
Because we have to avoid them without looking at them for too long.
Yeah.
Have we? Here's a
So
thought.
I guess now we're talking about Crearyn. You do get my point about getting away
no
from
one's
that
saying
situation.
that you're
then.
not. What I'm
Huh?
saying, okay, this is a thought. What if your relay? Because you made a good point. It's a structure. It's a person. What if it's the fucking Baron?
Or on the surface somewhere.
Yeah. Who's the best person to have as your
Right.
key signal holder than the fucking key holder of the city?
Can I see those knives?
I see those. Do these look familiar?
Like the Baron's knives?
Yes.
They're made of platinum. Oh wait, I think Scooch melted them down to make rings.
Aw.
To make rings, if there were 4 of them, probably only needed 2 at most.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
not making a ton of.
Yeah, so there's like one left.
And then like I'm making whatever. As
Yeah,
close as
yeah.
I can in a prox.
There's one knife left. It's like a very ceremonial looking rich person knife made of solid platinum. The handle's like solid gold with like his initials filigreed into it. BP. Or no, not BP, that's Baron P. It'd be PU.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta get his sample.
Has anyone ever considered the possibility here? I'm just spitballing, because Crearyn makes a good point. These are very fancy daggers that were stolen by these people from the Baron, and then shortly after they were attacked by Mind Flayers.
Saying there's some kind of mark on these?
Maybe.
Well, shit.
Maybe you got magic-y people. You might want to perhaps take a look.
Right, and from what Samira said,
Give me that last one. I'll spend 10 minutes looking at it and really figure it out.
right, so we do know there is a connection.
I guess I'm gonna cast a ritualistically cast identify.
Alright, 10 minutes passed, so you'd be at 2:20 now, 2 hours 20. For the collapse. They are mundane, non-magical.
Like I told you, the mundane. Also, do you like a pinky ring, Tero, or are you more of a thumb ring kind of person?
I think middle is nice.
Great. Okay.
Right, I think I think you lads had the right of it. If I'm being honest, yeah. Why would they... Yeah, we could try it. I think that's a good idea. We could... Let's not go down there yet. Let's
go kill the Baron.
Yeah.
All right.
Because look, we could be killing two birds with one stone if the Baron is obviously connected to the Rime King, right? But if the Baron has been compromised in some way, I mean, Tero makes a really good point. They managed to steal these accoutrements as they were here. Their place got infiltrated. Like, it just seems very... Maybe they got tagged.
Yeah. We know
we got tagged while we were here too.
Yeah, we know there is a connection.
I just think we need to take out the Baron. That'll be, and then if that's not the right one, we've removed a bad player in the scheme anyway.
Yeah,
so,
but we'd also
It's honestly a win-win to take out the Baron.
If we take out the Baron, we need to stay low. Oh, we could go very low.
maybe a good idea would be for your crew, your people that you know here, your contacts. Maybe have them keep an ear out for potential unusual, like what happened at their place, unusual holes in the ground that have popped up.
Well, they're gonna keep an eye out for unusual holes, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's good. Right, and then I want to make the point, Tero, if you would be so willing, that when we kill the Baron, his body is fully destroyed. We agree? We leave no...
Can I do it?
No, I need that brain.
Okay, well, you can have the brain. But I'm talking about the body is because we saw what happened with the...
I need some of sweet brown because I made a deal.
Okay, well, we'll go to his latrine. We'll kill him after he's taken his nightly shit.
Have you know anything about getting some fresh squeezed? Something from the source?
That is vile. Well, most people shit themselves when they die anyway, so...
Then why are you missing?
I'm not missing anything. I'm agreeing with you. You could just take his drawers his trousers after he's been killed.
Yeah, strip him.
What I'm saying is we need to make sure the body is completely...
You're a dirty birdie, Crearyn.
I am certainly not. What I'm saying is that we need to kill fully. Once we kill it, you take the brain, you do your slurp. Then the body needs to be completely destroyed. You can take the soiled underwear. The body needs to be completely destroyed.
I'm just gonna take someone's underpants. Why are you making it weird?
I'm not making it weird.
I'm just trying to get some goo from him.
Okay,
no, that's not weird. I'm just trying to stop you before you because that's as good as gold for me right now. Because I gotta trade that for my soul. I made a deal for you. I made you some sick ass knives, sick ass war picks,
right.
And I'm just saying.
What?
These are the circumstances we find ourselves in due to the nature and reality of the world that we live in.
Okay, so
Listen,
question. Then how else are you going to get the shit from this
happening,
person? How else were you going to get the shit from this person?
What do you mean?
Explain to me right now. I'm telling you to just take the soiled drawers from his body, and you're telling me no, that's weird. How would you do it?
Samira, make a con save.
Man, I wouldn't just steal someone's
at advantage. Oh no, 10.
Samira's hammered.
So you wouldn't steal the underwear, but you would do a fresh squeeze. You would squeeze his literal bowels until you got shit from it. But that's not
making
weird.
It weird.
God,
Abraham sees the empty glass and he's just like, "What? You want another?"
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
hey
that's
Crearyn,
What?
are you a panty sniffer?
No, I'm not a panty sniffer. Why? Are you
at this point?
completely
You're
unaware
just
to
talking
hold your
about his shit.
beverage?
At this point, you're at
You're just talking about
2
shit a
hours.
lot.
2 hours before this place comes down.
All right. We got a schedule to keep.
Anyone who remained in the bar gets a short rest. So that's everyone
Cool.
but Crearyn and Tero.
Okay.
Cool. All right.
Yeah, Samira basically just emptied the bottle that was in front of her.
Let's continue this conversation.
On the way out, yeah.
Primary corridor.
Wait,
where
can we grab a couple extra bottles? We're just gonna
What, you don't
drown the
think I
place
already
anyway.
packed full of them? And he
Okay,
opens up
you're
his
the
pack
best.
and there's like
3.
So
We'll just get one more,
the
and I
tra-
grab like
the
one from the top
trapped
shelf and
entry
shove it in my
corridor,
bag.
or are you taking the corridor that the 3 of them took when they left?
What they took.
yeah.
Okay, so
Abe's gonna see what's on there. Would Abe know that one?
No.
Then he's gonna go through the trapped one because it's easy.
All right. So you lead everyone through the trapped corridor, including a very drunk Samira.
Oh no.
Crearyn's gonna wait at the very end, or at the very back, and just watch.
Samira,
Mm-hmm.
to follow aim, because there is a rhythm tied to the movement through this corridor to get through, just give me a perception check with disadvantage.
Okay. Perception disadvantage.
Perception.
7.
Okay. So you're following. Someone's gonna roll me a d6, and we'll see what trap we get.
Oh no.
Okay, I'll roll it.
One
I'll be
is
seeing Sumaji soon.
one is a really bad one if you get the one that. Abraham, you've heard Dirk talk about the one that crushes people into paste. That's the bad one. You don't want that one.
Yeah.
That's a 6.
Yeah.
So d6. What do we get?
4.
4. Remember how Dirk said that he had set a trap earlier today and it burned him pretty bad? The boiling lard that came out of a cauldron?
Mm-hmm.
Gunk. Panel in the ceiling opens up and spills boiling hot lard all over Samira. No, you're
can
drunk.
I? Can I?
No, you're drunk.
Can I?
You're drunk.
Can I?
No, you're drunk and not paying attention.
Fuck.
You take 20 fire damage.
I'm still up.
Just boiling hot lard dumps all over
Thank
Samira.
God.
When you did the short rest, did you heal yourself with the short rest?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. All right.
So
Good thing I did, because I had 19 hit points before the short rest.
Okay.
Crearyn, you just see up ahead, you waiting in the back, boiling hot lard all over Samira. Samira's skin is just melted and like awful.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Ow. That hurt.
Wait,
Yeah, Samira's just like
Samira,
Ow.
toxic Avenger.
what is wrong with you? Get on my back.
I can't see. Where are you?
Right here.
Yeah, your like eyelids are
Hold this-
fused shut.
How's
No,
my
just,
hair look? Is my hair okay? It's like all singed
Yeah,
everywhere.
it's fine. It's
Covered
fine.
in tar.
Let's go. Let's go. Take it through
You
the rest of
all
them.
leave the dungeon with a severely burnt, covered in 3rd-degree burns, Samira. As you all exit the squatter's rites, which will explode, which will cave in an hour and a half. You exit near the sewer entrance into the streets of Volkil. Quite late at night. It'd be about 8:30 at night, and as you exit, because it is quite late, that's where we're going to end it for the night.
Huzzah!
So yeah, it's quite late at night now. It's like 8:30. Judging by the clock tower you can see in the city, it says 8:30 at night. And that's where we're going to end the session for the week. We'll be back next week for more Volkil. And I will make a note about some stuff that I need to make notes of.
There are a number of notes.
But yes, good night, everybody. We'll be back next week.
Woo.
Bye.